Hello again. How's it going, chat? That's not the right one. How's it going, chat? So sorry about the last stream. It was terrible. So I can't ignore that. Can't ignore how bad that was. Stop. How dare you, YouTube. So today, we are just doing something super fucking simple. I gotta find out where my just chatting thing is. We're doing another just chatting stream. We're just gonna chill again tonight. Like, can I pin that? I think I gotta pull it up on the other monitor. All these cases out of the way. Like, I got so many, like, Xbox cases. They're in the way. I swear to God, if I hear myself, and I'm going to chat. There it is. Okay. So it's been pinned in chat. So feel free to join the Discord again. Especially if you guys want to join. Obviously, you're not forced to. I'm not going to force you guys to. But tonight, I thought we would try something a little new. We're going to try something a little different today. There's a couple of videos that I've looked into. And we're just gonna pull them up. We're gonna look at them. So there was a few... Oh. You know, I'm really bad about that. I also... If you see me, like, move my head down, it's because I am eating. I am eating dinner. I'm having chicken. Chicken and, like, noodles. We're gonna... So, this is the channel I want to look at today. John. If you don't know who John is, he is real big on, like, looking at crypto games. And his videos are actually very entertaining. You know what? I subscribe. I like this channel. 10 out of 10. But, there was actually a few things I want to look at, and we're going to call attention to some people today. As this man, this channel, is actually very interesting and entertaining. Because he does look into some, like crypto shovelware. But he's also just a genuinely good channel that does talk about some actual games. Or games that you've probably never even heard of. Good one to look at. There was a good one. Games. We'll do NFT games revisited. Because I actually do like this channel. I actually watch this guy in my spare time.
Created this YouTube channel with one goal: playing and reviewing every single crypto game from the perspective of a gamer. Now, if you haven't seen my previous crypto game reviews, you might be a little confused. How do bitcoins or randomly generated monkey JPEGs have anything to do with video games? It's a long story, and instead of explaining it again, I recommend you watch one of these two videos. They feature in-depth explanations of the ideas behind these blockchain-based games, and some of the fundamental flaws with the concept. But a lot has changed in the past year, and as crypto bros always say, it'll get better, we're just early. Well, now that some time has passed, is that still the case? There's only
Which
one
just
way to
hit me in
find
the
out.
eye.
In this new video series, I'll be going
That's
back
hilarious.
and replaying each one of the worst NFT games ever, reporting on their progress and growth over the past year. Additionally, since all of these games double as speculative financial instruments, I'll be calculating your potential return on investment should you have bet on these games. Join me in my final video of 2023 as we revisit 5 of the first crypto games I reviewed.
Damn, this video is
1 year
almost
later.
2 years old
This will
now.
be a lot of work, so I hope you brought a shovel.
Yeah, this came out. This video will be a year old. It's a year old now. Let me close out.
My crypto game review series kicked off with an episode based on an article I had found on Google. 10 best NFT games to play in 2022. Ironically, the author of the article has since deleted it. I wonder why. Regardless, the game
because they're all
listed as
scams.
number 1 was called Robot Era. The game, described as the best NFT game merging the metaverse with cool crypto features, was not playable at the time. How can this be the best NFT game to play in 2022 then? Well, I'm pretty sure that Robot Era paid to be listed first in this article. This assumption
Probably.
is based on the fact that directly following this article, the author posted a guide on how to purchase Robot Era tokens. Of course, that has also been deleted, but we can still see it thanks to the Wayback Machine. I suspect that these were deleted because the project was a scam. In hindsight,
Probably.
this is actually one of the lowest effort crypto game scams I've ever seen, but let's
It
look
is
at
a
it again
crypto
and
game.
see why. Would you look at that? The RobotEra.io website is
I like
no
the
longer
editing.
active.
The
This must
editing
have
is
just
actually
happened a
very
few days ago, though, since I was able to visit the site last week. Again, we can use the Wayback Machine to review the website as it was in 2022. The first thing users saw when visiting the website was a funding progress bar and a prompt to connect your wallet. You could transfer them
Yeah,
0.02 US dollars in exchange for 1 Taro token, which was to be distributed to investors after the goal was met. It's
Yeah,
impossible to tell
I
if
don't
this
think that
funding
ever
bar is
happened.
showing legitimate numbers, but
Actually, you know what? I'll pull this up on the other end. I'll just leave the video playing for a bit.
their original
I'll do
goal
my
was 1.8
research.
million US dollars. But what was this money going towards? What is Robot Era supposed to be anyway? Robot Era's website doesn't do a great job explaining what type of game it's supposed to be. They made sure to use every buzzword possible. VR, metaverse, land ownership, staking, Web3, the gang's all here. There wasn't a single clip of gameplay footage either, nor was there even a description of the gameplay. The best we got was a paragraph
Here we go.
which read, Robot Era building a sandbox.
Okay, so I just found their Twitter account. So I want to see, when was the last post? So the channel, this was created in 2022. So the final post that was ever made on this Twitter account was in May. So this channel has been, this account has been fucking dead for like 2 years. Is the website still up? Nope. Is the Discord still up? I have Discord pulled up on my other monitor. Is the Discord nope, the invite is gone. So it was completely rugged. What about the Reddit? Is the Reddit still open? No, it's just a user. Let me guess. It's the account never made post. That is hilarious. No, you're not. They have not posted a thing. Have they ever posted a comment? Nope. So this whole thing was just a rug. That's what I am, I'm actually glad to hear that. That makes me insanely happy. Know that this is a rug. I hope no one actually lost money in this as well. Because that would suck. Like, crypto is such a dangerous thing. Not because of the, actual physicality of the digitality of it, or it being all digital. Just the fact that anyone can make one. Like here. You can go to pump.fun right now. And all you have to do, see, anyone, look, anyone can make a coin. Like, all you have to put it as is just, like, here, just as an example. Balls. That's it. That's the whole coin. Who? Lamau. Lamo. There we go. And then, that's it. You don't even have to put anything here. But there are tons of coins being created. Look at this. 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Every few seconds, 5 hours ago. 1 hour ago. 43 minutes ago. 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 15 minutes. This is just non-stop. The Red Note coin, the X coin, the Little X coin, the Grift coin. This happens so often that crypto is just one of the most, like, risky things to get into. Your best bet is going with, like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Dogecoin. Those are, like, your 3 best bets if you want to try to make some money off this fucking shit. Don't buy into, like, the weird shit, the new coins, like, because you don't know the rugs.
Like Planet Rebuilding Metaverse, you will become a robot managing your own land and participating in the creation of the world. It can also acquire resources from the land, create robot companions. Here, create everything you can imagine and start a new era with other robots. I guess since the game only exists in your head, you truly can create anything you can imagine. The biggest red flag for me was the hilariously fake LinkedIn profiles listed at the bottom of the page. Jason, Alex, and Slimane were the only employees of Robot Era, and none of them are real people, obviously.
So, their name is Slimane. It's Slim. Slime. Literally, take out the... It's and slime.
Quite surprising that this scam managed to hook anyone, with these profiles standing out as clearly fake. This is in contrast to the rest of their website, which makes a valiant attempt to appear legitimate. Closer to the top of the page was a list of some accolades the game had received on reputable news sites. If Yahoo Finance and Benzinga hosted articles about the game, then it must be real, right? This is a common tactic that internet scams employ to feign legitimacy. While these articles are real and actually hosted on Benzinga and Yahoo's websites, anyone can publish articles on these sites. As far as I know, this is an automated service with little to no manual review. Visiting the linked Yahoo Finance article shows that it was sourced from Globe Newswire. This is a press release distribution service, and for a small fee, they will send whatever press release article you'd like to a handful of major news sites. Thus, this is more of an advertisement, not a stamp of approval. Continuing below, at one...
That's the kind of stuff I like. Where people are doing some of the research into this stuff. Because research is everything now. Like, if you're thinking about looking into a project or anything, especially with crypto, do your research. Do some digging. I'm not saying become a full, like, hard-boiled detective here. Go full LA Noire on them and, like, hunt down the creator's past. But make sure the creator has some actual legitimate foundations.
At one point, the website hosted links to audit and know your customer verifications by Shark Team and CoinSniper, 2 seemingly real crypto companies. These documents showed that the team and project of Robot Era have both been audited and determined as legitimate, or as they say, completely guaranteed and safe. However, what's not guaranteed is the trustworthiness of these reports. Shark Team calls themselves the world's leading Web3 security services provider. Interesting, considering that they only seem to audit either failed crypto projects or rug pulls. Additionally, their reports are full of grammatical errors. Looking at CoinSniper, it doesn't seem like an approval from them carries much weight at all. The text on their front page reads, "Listing on coinsniper.net does not mean we endorse the project. They could be scams." While investors may not have received the promised metaverse, they did at least receive the Taro tokens they paid for, it seems. On October
Well, that's
17th,
good. You at
2023, the Robot Era Twitter would post one last time before going dormant. All pre-sale participants can receive token on the
well,
Robot
thanks,
Era
John.
official website.
I already,
Please stay
kinda did my
tuned to the
research,
project Twitter for the latest news. As expected, the replies here are either bots or people complaining that they got scammed. And whenever someone says they got scammed, another bot swoops in and tries to trick them again with a fraudulent crypto recovery service. Speaking of bots, the game's official Discord server, which I am banned from, has been abandoned by the moderators. The bots have now taken over the server, sending floods of links to scam websites. Nonetheless, there are currently a proud
Hilarious.
784 wallets holding Taro tokens. Judging by the balance of the smart contract that created the Taro tokens, it appears that there were at least 3.3 million tokens created. With each one costing 2 cents, that means at a minimum $66,000 was stolen. Far
That's
less
a-
than their original 1.8
that is a
million
huge chunk of
goal,
change.
but
I
still
can't
a
even
great
lie
amount
about
of money
that.
for
That is insanity.
a rather low effort scam. Now, you might be asking, with Robot Era being such an obvious scam, why was it allowed to continue? Crypto, by design, is decentralized. This means that there is no central authority to take down or prevent scams like these. Additionally, when you are a
There's
victim of a
no
scam,
real
it is impossible
to
to roll
moderate
back
it either.
transactions. While the aspects of decentralization and self-custody may be positives to some people, crypto does little to protect users from scams. In the best
Yeah.
case, the scammer's crypto wallet
So there's no real way to combat crypto scams. Because the moment you send the money, moment you buy it, you're basically stuck. Yes, you can sell, but that doesn't mean you'll make money from it. It's pull up something real quick. Paint. So I'm gonna do a bit of a drive here. So we're gonna do a quick thing. Just gonna draw a graph, right? This is our graph. So here we have, like, you know, this, like, just dim. We have risk, and then we have reward. Or am I writing? It's terrible on a mouse. Okay, so obviously the risk is here. This is our risk. So you get a line and a jump. Line and a jump. Line and a jump. That's basically how crypto is. This is where most are. This is where a lot of, like, newer ones are. Right there. It's a risk-reward system. So, with long-term safe coin, like maybe Bitcoin, and what I suggest is also not betting more than like $1. If you're going to invest in crypto, start very, 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 I mean, fucking microscopic. Like, please do not invest like $200 because here's your reward. But then, here's the risk. The risk is insanely high. Your reward might, but you got the risk and reward. So it's very simple. With a safe coin, the risk is still pretty high that you may lose money, but there's none of that huge gap. Yes, you may lose money. There'll be maybe a slight dip or a slight bump here. So you see, with it, it is a very risky system in general, honestly. Crypto is just risky in general, and if you're going to ever invest in it, like, max $5. Please, like, I am not a financial advisor, but my personal, like, information here, just as, like, my personal tip to all of you who may think about getting into crypto, bet small. Like, especially, like, $1, $1. Because that means if you lose it, that's $1. You're not wasting, like, $300 or, $50. You're not wasting $50. You're not wasting $20. You're not wasting money. You're wasting, like, $1. So that means there's very little risk, and you actually might make back your money in about a couple of days, maybe.
Might be flagged as suspicious, which would result in major crypto exchanges refusing to do business with them. However, depending on the jurisdiction of the scammer, this might not even matter, since not all crypto exchanges enforce Know Your Customer rules. And even in the cases where the scammers are caught, victims are still highly unlikely to see a recovery of their investments. It's worth noting that there was actually an attempt made to protect users by MetaMask, which is one of the most popular browser extension crypto wallets. At one point, when you visited Robot Arrow with MetaMask installed, you would instead be redirected to the MetaMask website. Here, it would warn you that the project was most likely a scam, and to stay away from it. But this warning did not seem to last long, and it was removed only a few days later. Regarding the return on investment for this project, it's not quite a 100% loss, but it's pretty close.
You could see this from the time this video was recorded. See, sell. They didn't fucking make anything. They may have made like $200, but they didn't make much.
Since investors technically did receive Taro tokens, they could potentially sell them. But with the game the tokens are used in being a scam, it would be hard to find any buyers. Anyway, Robot Arrow was a complete scam, and I called this a year ago. Not like it takes an expert to identify this sort of stuff or anything, so I shouldn't give myself too much credit, especially because my prediction regarding the next game was completely wrong.
Tamadoge. I'm not calling it Tamadoge.
Tamadoge was marketed as a play-to-earn metaverse with customizable dog NFTs. These NFTs would allow users to play games and win prizes. At the time of my previous video on the game, the project had been dark for quite a while. Communication from the team was sparse, and there were no real companies or people behind the project. It was entirely anonymous. Nothing but red flags, as far as I'm concerned. But it turns out that what I referred to as the remnants of a rug pull scam was actually real the entire time. I'm not afraid to admit it, I was wrong. That being said, what exactly did they deliver? Well, we can play it and see for ourselves. Tamadoge is an online arcade where players can spend tokens to play some basic browser games. If you get the high score on a game, you'll be eligible for a spot on the leaderboard. The top players on the leaderboard each week are given a reward based on the total amount other players have spent playing the games that week. This is because each play of a game costs 1 token, which is about 15 cents. By playing games and buying upgrades for your Tamadoge NFT, you can increase its effectiveness in the minigames. Unfortunately, the actual effects of these upgrades are poorly explained, if at all. I can spend $1,200 to upgrade my dog's intelligence, agility, and strength, but the only explanation given is, the higher your agility, the better chance your pet has at topping the leaderboards. What about some detailed percentages or statistics, like 10% increase to health? Is that too much to ask? Anyway, let's play the games.
Okay.
The Tamadoge games are available on both PC and mobile devices, but most of them are currently mobile exclusive. It's kind of funny to see this clearly kid-friendly game being rated 17 plus on the App Store, but at least they're honest in not allowing kids to gamble. In total, there are 11 Tamadoge games
least the
available
Apple-
through 3 separate apps on the App
At
Store.
least the Apple
The
iStore
first game,
App
Tamadoji,
Store.
features the augmented reality minigame mentioned in the game's original white paper.
Dog!
This is hardly a game though, as all it does is allow you to view your dog in AR. Other than this, you can feed, wash, and
So it's a
care for
Tamagotchi.
your
It's a
NFT dog.
Tamagotchi.
This enforces a sort of stamina system, so you can't play games while your dog is sleeping, and they must sleep every day. As expected, you can pay to reduce the waiting time between games. In this first
Mobile
app,
game,
there are
mobile
5
game.
separate mini-games. Each play costs 1 credit, and a higher score on the game gives you more XP for your dog. You can use this XP to upgrade your dog, and a higher level dog performs
Yeah,
better
this-
in
this
the
one
mini
doesn't
games.
look like
I
a
guess.
complete
Only
another,
problem
like,
is
asset
these
clip.
mini games are frustratingly difficult. They're all minimum effort reskins of some of the most popular mobile games, and they look and feel like the work of an amateur following an
yeah.
intro to Unity course. The difficulty curve is bonkers, and I was never able to survive long enough in any of the games to gain more than 1
That's
XP
Crossy
as a
Road, what the
reward.
fuck?
It's a neat little virtual pet game, but it doesn't really hold up well considering the
It's a
available competition.
low-effort mobile
Plus,
game.
I think this
What
is
do you expect?
overpriced. It's cheaper than a trip to the arcade,
out.
sure, but it's still not great, especially when you consider that these games are all pay to win. Not only do you have to pay
That's
to
just
play
a
them,
breakout
but you
clone.
have to pay even more to upgrade your dog so you
Please do
don't
not- please
die
do
within
not-
the
that
first
would be
60
very rude.
seconds.
What?
It's a-
What was that?
Pay even more to upgrade your dog
would
so you
just be
don't
very
die
rude.
within the first 60 seconds. It's a money pit, but that's sort of expected when it comes to mobile games, crypto or otherwise. The next Tamadoge app is called Tamadoge Arcade. This is simply a hub to play the 5 different Tamadoge games with the high score leaderboard and prizes. Similar to the previous app, all of these games are 100% derivative of something that's already been done to death. Not a shred of
Yeah.
originality was used here. What a shame. And thanks to the upgradable NFT dogs, they're all pay to win. The final
Die.
Tamadoge game, Tamadoge Arena, is a competent clone of Vampire Survivors. But just like the other Tamadoge games, it features an aggressive difficulty level that can only be overcome through spending your tokens on extra upgrades or revives. This is rather polished for an NFT game though, so I have to give credit to whatever developer they contracted to build this. All things
At least there's
considered,
that.
Tamadoge is a pay-to-play-to-earn mini-game collection that consists of Shiba Inu-themed amateur remakes of existing games. Is there anything else they have to offer? Perhaps the biggest selling point of Tamadoge lies in the aforementioned leaderboard system.
it's,
Each week, the highest
the
scoring
gameplay for
players
that
receive prizes.
For Tamadoge Arena looks very similar to another mobile game called Operation Whiteout. Because you'll see ads for it all over the internet. All over, like, certain games. I got ads for it every time I would play Sonic Dash on my phone. And it just reminds me of that. But Whiteout just looks so much cheaper.
In the form of Tama coins,
Release.
usually less than $10 worth. But due to the pay-to-win nature of these minigames,
Yeah.
placing on the leaderboard will be all but impossible without a significant time or money investment. The Tama cryptocurrency serves as the backbone of the Tamaverse. You can spend these coins on upgrades for your dogs, buying new dogs, or getting tokens to play the minigames. Additionally, you can sell the coins on a crypto exchange to convert them to real money. Unfortunately, the return on investment for these tokens hasn't been great. $100 worth of Tama coins a year ago are worth about $55 today. Apart from using Tama coins to upgrade your dog NFT, you can also stake them to receive an APY of 4.9%. Staking is a form of investment for cryptocurrencies, and staked coins cannot be spent until a certain amount of time has passed, usually a year. This 4.9% interest rate is paid in the form of additional Tama coins. While this is far more realistic than the interest rates of 100% or higher we've seen crypto games offer in the past,
Right.
it's still not enough to beat the inflation of the coin. Needless to say, I was surprised to see that the Tamadoge team managed to fulfill pretty much all of their promises for the project, all while having a completely anonymous team. The only real person I could find associated with the project was this guy, Carl Dawkins, but it appears that he has since left the team and moved on to a new crypto project. In conclusion, I was 100% wrong about Tomadoge. I thought it was nothing but a scam, and instead, it actually ended up being one of the better use cases for crypto and gaming that I've seen. It's a fun little experiment, but I have no reason to pay to play these games when the original versions of them are free and far more polished. But I can definitely see some people enjoying these Tomadoge games, especially with the prizes. Does this need to be done with crypto? Well, of course not, but by using crypto, they're able to ignore any local laws that would prevent them from running pay-to-play tournaments with prizes. Additionally, it allows the developer to offer and trade unregistered securities. In the end, while I was wrong about the game being a scam, it still turned out to be a poor investment. Despite this being one of the only crypto games that delivers exactly what was promised, it still lost value over time. This is in part because of the initial rush of blind hype that caused speculators to pump the token to unrealistic prices before the game even launched. Now that the project has been delivered, it's obvious that this was never going to be groundbreaking or attract a large player base, and so it continues to bleed value. Tomadoge is really nothing more than a crypto economy attached to some browser games that probably took a few dozen hours to make, and it works exactly as one would expect. Now, if you'd please excuse me, I need to go back and delete my previous Tomadoge video so that nobody ever calls me out for being wrong. Okay, next game.
I'm gonna go delete my videos because I'm lying. I love to spread false information online.
The next move for us is selling land, to selling for horse, to selling land,
Silks Online was a game that I really made fun of, mostly because the whole idea seemed ridiculous. It's a metaverse with land ownership that aims to act as a source of passive income. The ultimate crypto buzzword soup. I recreated their demo in about 15 minutes in Unity, showing just how little effort they even put into getting something to show off to investors. Kinda sad, but anyway, it's been a year, so what's happened since? Well, it looks like the game is locked behind a paywall. You can either pay $750 for a horse
Jesus!
and $500 for an avatar, or spend $1,000 to get both. They accept credit card and Ethereum. But since the horses are all NFTs, there's a thriving secondary market for these equine images. My assumption is that the horses on the website are random, and the ones on OpenSea are not.
Why'd you buy this?
I don't want to make any guesses when I'm spending $1,000 on a video game. Sadly, there is hardly any helpful information on the game's help site. Most of the FAQ answers just say to read the white paper, which is impossible since they took the white paper off of their website. If you can find an archived version of the document, it still doesn't help you since it's quite outdated. Looks like the roadmap on the white paper has an item slated for Q1 2023 titled Metaverse, so this entire document might as well just be null and void. In pursuit of definitive answers, I dove into the game's official Discord server. Here, I found a rather small community dedicated to discussing the game, but still no gameplay footage. Is the case perhaps that there is no gameplay? Based on my understanding, Silks works like this. You purchase a horse that is an NFT representation of a real-life racing horse. When that horse races in the real world, you receive a prize paid out by Silks proportional to the horse's real-life winnings. This immediately raises two concerns. First, where is the reward money coming from? And second, what happens when the real-life version of the horse dies or is injured? It seems that I'm not the only one with these questions, as they're asked frequently in the game's Discord. The first question was answered as follows. Funding for the rewards pool comes from the revenue collected by Game of Silk's asset sales and transaction fees. Essentially, the money to pay out the winners comes from the money that the losers spent on their horses, since there is no entry fee for a race. This is because the game is a fantasy sport, so whenever the real-life horse races and wins, you automatically receive a reward. In my opinion, this is alarmingly close to a Ponzi or pyramid scheme. All rewards given to old investors come from money deposited by new investors. There are currently no other sources of revenue for Silks besides these investors, or maybe I should call them players. In addition to the horses and avatars, you can also buy land, of course. This was originally supposed to be used in the Silks metaverse, but there has been little to no news on the current status of this metaverse. Now, for the second question, what happens if your horse dies in real life? Horse NFTs are created through the purchase of one of the $750 loot boxes. This horse is a digital copy of a real horse that is 1 year old, a yearling. Basically, it's gambling, as you have no idea what horse you're actually going to get. This is where the
I would
OpenSea
like a
marketplace
horse for
comes into play. Here you
$700.
can purchase an already revealed horse with a proven track record. In the case where a horse has died in real life, the answer given was, well, that's the risk. But with the underreported nature of professional horse breeding, it seems that it's difficult to actually keep track of these real-life horses. Buyers reported having received a horse that has never raced, and attempts to contact the horse's real-life owner have yielded no response. However, if you were able to contact the owner and receive a proof of death, Silks did offer a refund. That is, as long as the death was before the first race of the season. At this point, it is unclear if this refund policy will apply for the next racing.
So here's the thing. The moment you buy a horse, that horse dies after the first race of the season, you're fucked. You just wasted $750. You don't get a fucking refund. You're fucked. That's it. Game over. On it, like, call your bank, tell them that Silk is a scam.
Season. But this is just one issue that may arise and cause you to hold a worthless NFT. Because Silks only tracks horse races within the United States, if the real-life horse is shipped overseas, the horse will not give rewards even if it does race. Silks will not offer refunds in this case, since the horse could theoretically return to the US in the future. Other than these issues, it seems that Silks has been running an apparently legitimate operation that pays out players based on the royalty percentage attached to each NFT. This usually ranges between 1 and 3% of the real-life horse's winnings. But without a constant inflow of money from new players buying land, avatars, and horses, it doesn't seem like this will be sustainable in the long run. I expect them to have to consistently come up with new things for you to invest in order to sustain their business model. Perhaps this is the logic behind their latest NFT sale, which consisted of a variety of different packs that contained multiple horses with higher than average royalty percentages. These packs range from $30,000 to $180,000 each. But judging by the discussions in the Discord, it seems that these were purchased by players pulling their money together. Nobody was spending 5 figures on an NFT. In conclusion, Game of Silks does not appear to be a scam, but it does seem to be an overly ambitious and poorly thought out project. The promises of a 3D metaverse have been memory hold, and some investors who bought in based on that promise are upset, even threatening to start a lawsuit. Is this a video game? Well, in my eyes, no, it's not. It's an expensive fantasy sport for speculative gamblers. And most importantly, there is no reason you need to use crypto to do this. If anything, crypto is probably the worst way to do this, since NFTs can be traded peer-to-peer without going through OpenSea. Game of Silks relies on this income from the 8% OpenSea transaction fees to be able to pay out winnings. When someone trades peer-to-peer, they ignore that 8% fee. If Silks had just forced everyone to use their own website to trade horses and they weren't NFTs, then there would be no chance that people could dodge the fees. And as far as your return on investment goes, well, it's pretty much impossible to calculate that since it depends entirely on which horse or avatar you managed to get. Some of the assets have increased in value while others decreased, so it's hard to give a definitive answer. But it looks like from what people have shared in the game's Discord, some owners have been able to see a 10% return on investment thanks to their horses' successful races. Only time will tell if this return is consistent. Game of Silks is very much a product of the 2021 crypto bubble, and I'm not confident that it will be sustainable in the long run. But as always, we're early, so I guess we'll have to check back next year and see if that metaverse really does ever end up being released.
It doesn't. John. Where did all of our money go? Hello? What the fuck? Battle Infinity.
Battle Infinity was an extremely vague promise of a sports-focused metaverse featuring practically every crypto scam.
There's nothing.
AI-generated images, a suspicious team with little to no experience, and a social media audience composed almost entirely of bots. In my initial review, there was almost nothing to talk about since the project promised to be so many different things at once. It would feature fantasy sports, sports betting, a 3D metaverse made in Unreal Engine, playable sports games, avatar customization, and more. If you can name it, Battle Infinity would have had it. But everything was so vague that it was clear they had no intention of delivering these things, even
betting
from day
on
one.
VR
In lieu of
chat
delivering what they
dodgeball.
promised, they have instead decided to remove all mentions of the team behind the game from their website. Even Suresh Joshi, the project's co-founder,
The entire
has
team
removed
just
all
no
mentions
longer
of Battle
exists.
Infinity from his LinkedIn page, but I couldn't imagine why. The Battle Infinity token has
Ju-
declined over 90%
the team just does not
since
exist. They were
2022.
fucking
Surprisingly, the
annihilated
IBAT
off the
scheme
planet.
does still seem to be trucking along, albeit slowly. After months of hyping up their first game on Twitter, they finally released a beta version a few weeks ago, IBAT Fantasy Sports. Let's check it out. Looks like this is a sports betting website that allows you to bet on fantasy cricket or football. The website
Cricket.
does not use HTTPS,
Fucking
the game has no
British.
instructions, and the only currencies supported are Indian
New
rupees
Zealand.
or Philippine pesos. Nowhere on the game's white paper
Pesos.
or
I would love
website does it say
pesos,
that
please.
it's exclusive to those countries, which is quite misleading. Additionally, they posted on their Twitter that the game was awaiting approval on the Android App Store, but it doesn't seem like that ever happened, since that was months ago at this point. There have been no communications from the team
Google
since
says no.
October, and the
We
game's
don't like
official
crypto.
Discord server has been deleted. As far as the game goes, since it
No more
doesn't have any
Discord either.
instructions, I couldn't figure out how to play it. Plus, the game is littered with spelling errors, as expected.
Well, gee,
and
no
you can't even
shit.
bet on football. That doesn't work.
It's
Only
fucking
cricket.
crypto.
There really isn't anything else to say. The project was created by a 20-something dude in India who used AI and buzzword soup to create an appealing website to
Fucking
attract investors.
buzzwords.
After a year of development, the only thing that was delivered was a barely functional minimum viable product, and the few investors that remain just mock it on social media. It would seem that they delivered nothing that was advertised, and then just removed their names from the project to pretend it never happened while they look for a new job. Oh, and they never replied to my YouTube comment, so I'm still salty about that too.
Lucky Block Casino. Die.
I actually never even reviewed Lucky Block in my original video. I just made a joke about how it was a scam and moved on. But let's give it the honest review that it deserves. Originally, Lucky Block was an NFT competitions and rewards platform, whatever that means. Basically, you
It's
would
called
buy an
It's a
NFT
Scam.
and it would enter you into a drawing to win whatever prize the NFT correlated with. These prizes included a Lamborghini, a $1 million home in the UK, and a Bored
We'll look at the
Ape
comments after the
NFT.
video.
But I'm not sure that they ever intended these giveaways to happen, because believe it or not, they removed all mentions of these sweepstakes from their current website. You can still find the original page by manually typing the URL, but when you try to buy the NFT to enter the sweepstakes, you're redirected to the homepage. The sweepstakes first opened back in 2022, and over a year later, they still have not drawn a winner for any of them. This is because the drawings will not happen until the NFTs sell out, and the NFTs can now never sell out because they removed the link to purchase them. I have no idea how much money these entries were sold
And
for, but I do know
fail.
that at one point, Lucky Block offered a
Everyone
Platinum
who
Rollers
invested into
Club
this
NFT.
is
This NFT would give you a free entry to the Lamborghini sweepstakes, as well as access to future benefits. These NFTs sold for $1,500 each, and they offered $10,000, which would have net them $15 million. But with all references to these NFTs having been removed from the site, I was unable to find out how many of the 10,000 actually ended up selling. As
Isn't
usual,
Jordan
I jumped into
Belfort
the Lucky
the-
Block
the guy
Discord to
from
see how
Wolf
the
of
community
Wall
feels
Street?
about this. Some of my favorite quotes I found here are, "Did we just get scammed out of $1,500 and I hope you guys are having fun driving the Lamborghini and living in the house." I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure that neither of these things actually exist. Why wouldn't they just wait until the NFTs sell out before they purchase the Lamborghini? And now that the NFTs are no longer for sale, they never have to worry about buying any of the prizes.
Yep,
Sounds like
yeah,
a winning
yeah, that's
strategy to
him.
me. Importantly, by making this giveaway require entrants to purchase an NFT, they are
Yeah, that's
likely in
him.
violation of the FTC's no purchase necessary sweepstakes laws. Of course, this doesn't matter since Lucky Block is headquartered in the Cayman Islands. But all of these giveaways are from Lucky Block V1, which has since been retired. In 2023, Lucky Block changed their entire business model, and now their website is inaccessible from US IP addresses. Well, luckily for us, we can bypass this
Yeah.
restriction thanks to today's sponsor, John VPN. When connecting from a country outside of the US, the Lucky Block website is
John.
nothing more than a crypto casino. This strange
John
and
VPN.
unexpected pivot from a sweepstakes to an online slot machine left original
love
members of the Platinum
my
Rollers
neighbor,
Club
John.
confused. These NFTs promised increased rewards in the casino, but based on what information was shared in the Lucky Block Discord, it seems like these rewards have never been enabled. But even more importantly,
Oh, they
if you
lost their
purchased
money.
the NFTs and happen to live in a country where Lucky Block Casino was banned, then you won't be able to make use of the rewards anyway. As I dove
You're
deeper
fucked.
into the history of Lucky Block, I found a due diligence report hosted on CryptoAegis.io that details some interesting connections between Lucky Block and two previous failed crypto projects, StakeMoon and DeFi Coin. Both of these projects have been apparently
perfect.
abandoned after their tokens, Smoon and DefC respectively, lost effectively 100% of their values.
Swoon.
With all these aspects in
Swoon.
mind, it doesn't really seem like Lucky Block is a great casino or investment.
You're
The Lucky
fucked.
Block coin price did see a drastic pump at one point, but it was followed by a swift and violent dump, leading the token to about a 97% drop in value. But this
That's
is just
usually
for
what
the Lucky
happens.
Block V1 tokens. In late 2022, the Lucky Block team opened a bridge that allowed users to switch their V1 tokens to V2 tokens, since the original tokens had too high of a tax rate or something like that. Anyway, if you forgot to swap your tokens from V1 to V2, you're SOL, because there is no way to do this now, and the V1 tokens are entirely useless. But even if you did swap to V2, your coins aren't doing any better, as that token has also lost 97% of its value. In conclusion, Lucky Block is, as expected, not a video game. And if you invested in it at any time after the initial surge of hype, you're down tremendously. But hey, why bother starting a functional, working company that you have long-term intentions of running when you could just sell a bunch of NFTs backed by empty promises? Who are the customers going to call for a refund? Mr. Satoshi Bitcoin? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, the entire...
Words can't describe how amazing this
my
past
summer
year
car.
has been. In the past 365 days, I've grown from less than 200 subscribers to about 90,000. I want to thank both my wonderful viewers and the salty bag holders for making my first year on YouTube far more successful than I ever could have imagined. 2024 is going to be an exciting year, especially now that I've somehow become an officially recognized crypto content creator, despite being a vocal opponent of the technology. But this will be the year that I'm proven wrong, apparently, since I've been informed that this will finally be when the good crypto games are getting released. I'm not exactly sure that I believe that, but there's no...
Yeah, sure. Good crypto games. If that happens, and we get, like, anything that isn't a fucking rug of a crypto game, I will, like, become a shill. And then the moment it becomes a scam, I'm going to say that I was right. Because crypto games are fucking massive scams. Top 10 geese in video games. The Dark Side of Gmod by Bub Games. I'll throw that up on the screen. We'll watch it in a minute. Oh. YouTube died. X-Cop has a meltdown in virtual poker. I don't want to risk it because I don't know, like, if he gets insanely racist. That's Vita Carnes. Infamous Creep. That's Paul Breach. I know that clown. That's Paul Breach. If you don't know who Paul Breach is, he was a predator. He's a predator on TikTok. Or he was. Because, you know, TikTok's kind of gone. I mean, it's being brought back, but you can't download the damn app anymore. Because Google is trying to make sure it's okay with the US government. Critical probably would be a good example of, like, of who to go to explain this moron. The satisfying downfall of Sniper Wolf. It was funny watching her plummet off a cliff. Because she is a massive bitch. Like, I can't even say anything else. She was just a massive bitch. The Wii Mini. I'm also going to go ahead and pull up a channel. Because I did say I wanted to do this at some point. And sometime during this stream, we will dive into Mandela. Because I kind of been wanting to talk about it or watch it again because it's been a while. I've kind of kept up with Mandela. Apparently, the creator Alex Kister is working on a movie, which is interesting. I want to see how he'll do it because I love Mandela. It's a fucking awesome like analog horror series. You know what? We'll put on Bub. We'll put on Bub Games.
Degenerates.
I'm a friend of Splatters.
You're a friend of him? Isn't he like 10?
Gmod is full of degenerates.
I'm a
Well, that's
friend of
obvious.
Splatters.
You're a friend of him? Isn't he like 10?
I'm 13, boy.
And how old are you, Foxy?
19.
That doesn't help your case.
But that doesn't matter.
So today,
No, I think it does. It does. There's a 6-year age gap between you two. He's 13, you're 19. What the fuck? The dark side of Gmod.
hey,
This has
I'm gonna
already gotten
highlight some of
worse.
the fine specimens that fester in the cesspool that is the Gmod community.
Why is there
and I'm not
Agent
talking about
47?
the 10-year-old
Oh.
admin that spams your IP in chat when you RDM him. I'm talking about the downright deplorable creatures that have made Gmod their
You just
home.
got doxed.
First, we need to talk about Kevin. Kevin Lowy, aka Kevin Adams, was the proud owner of a 1942 roleplay server called Typhon Networks. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Gmod
Hello.
has a thriving sub-community of players who like to roleplay as these during the 1940s. These servers are a hub for man-children and edgy teenagers alike to spout the most racist, homophobic, and xenophobic slurs known to man. All
So-
hidden behind
So, you can... Gmod is full of shit like this. You got, like... So, yes. What he is actually saying is true. For people who's never played Gmod. Yes, this was a thing. You can actually still find servers that might be up. But I'm not going to boot up Gmod just so I can show you, like, 1942 Auschwitz Gmod roleplay. Because I join and then say something and then I get banned from the server for fail RP.
the guise of
Modium,
playing as a
Modium, Modium.
character. These servers love
Random
to present
deathmatch.
themselves as
Modium, Modium,
serious
Modium.
roleplay environments that provide historically accurate RP scenarios.
Uh-huh. Yeah, historically accurate driving a desk.
When in reality, they're
I call
filled
that
with
historically
fully grown
accurate.
adults
I-
who throw hissy
I remember
fits and immediately break
Fireflies being
character
played a
whenever
lot in
something doesn't go their way.
1942.
What you are doing currently is fail RP. Do you want to get banned for this behavior?
No, I'm
Yes, yes, yes. I would like to be banned from this Gmod server. Fucking 1942
sitting here.
roleplay.
Do you want to get banned for this behavior? This is RP. This is serious RP.
I like how his name is Dr. Gert von Ostenol. Like, no. And then, Bub Games here. Albert von Rixwell. I think these are just randomly
I'm RPing as a sitting man.
I think these are randomly generated names, but these are just so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, the Gmod roleplay community is fucking crazy, though. Like, Bug Games has basically made an entire fucking 600,000 subscriber YouTube channel out of going over some of the degenerates on that. And I know, coming from me, at least I don't do this shit. Like, at least that's one thing I can say.
Please don't call me by my name because you don't know my name. Are you kidding me? You can't just glitch inside of the PD building by sitting here. Are you crazy? This is the next fail RP situation. The next fail RP situation
sorry,
is you just
sorry.
refuse to
This
show
is
your
on me.
identification,
Sorry,
but you need
sorry.
to show your identification. As I
I'll
told you.
leave.
Sorry,
mind
Dr.
me.
Gert.
You'd think for a serious roleplay server, if someone was
Wilhelm
breaking the
Bones.
rules, they'd at least try to roll with it and at least try to resolve the issue in an RP scenario. But no,
What
they
is this
immediately throw a
sorcery?
temper tantrum and threaten to call the admin.
I'm calling an
under
admin.
gunpoint. You can't move well under gunpoint. You are not allowed to move.
Watch
well
me
under
move.
gunpoint.
Look at me go.
You can't move while. under
Now,
gunpoint.
now, now, now,
You
now,
will
now,
get
now,
banned.
now,
You will
now,
get
now,
banned.
now,
You
now,
will get banned.
now, now,
Yes,
now,
I
now,
remember
now,
my
now, now, now,
great-grandfather telling
now.
me stories about how the Germans had glowing blue lasers shooting out of their hands. I honestly don't
I
know how
am-
the Germans lost the war.
I
Why
am a
didn't they
wizard.
type exclamation
I am a
point
German
report in
wizard.
chat to summon an admin during the fall of Berlin. And I can already hear people in the comments saying, "Oh, but that's just them in character. That's not what they're really like out of character."
Yes, it
well,
is.
let's take a look at some of the lovely messages people
What?
have sent in out of character chat or OOC. Oh. Well, who
My-
would have thought that people who organise
My
community
brain
meetings
hurts
to
from
read
looking at
old
this.
Chaplin.
This text.
speeches would in fact be racists out of character too.
My brain hurts looking at that.
Funny that. I'm actually amazed these game modes have managed
Weird.
to survive over a decade without face punch intervening
Let me
at
check
all.
the
I mean,
stream on
it would
here.
only take one of their moderators 5 seconds after joining one
The tab on my.
of these servers to realize that they need to be euthanized.
Not much, man. Just chilling.
I
The,
hate
the
Nick.
video is
Oh,
dying.
Yeah, I've been on the server for about 30 seconds.
So now that you're
I've been
familiar
here
with
for
the
about 20 seconds,
1942
mate.
RP genre, let's get back to Kevin. The
Here we go.
following information on Kevin
This is
was
a
sourced
video
from
by Bub
various
Games called The Dark Side of Gmod. Recommended channel. Not a friend of the. I don't know him personally, but I recommend the channel. And even if I don't know, this is just Gmod garbage. Yeah.
people I reached out to who
It's
were
strange.
members of the Typhon community during his ownership. I've spent probably the last 2 weeks of my life sifting through the absolute landfill of
Guns him
information
down.
I've been sent about this guy. So, here's what I found. Kevin's online alias came from a private group he formed on his
Oh,
server called
fuck.
the Adamswaffen. The name
See the
Adamswaffen
little
being a
chat down
cute
there.
little play on words
A male
based
stands
on
before you at
real-world
around
neo-
5. Says, "Oh,
group
fuck."
called the Atomwaffen Division. How nice.
Gone.
This group was basically just a congregation of small children he managed to recruit who were on his server, who basically just followed him around blindly and loyally. Each member was required to put Adams as their character's last name, hence the name Kevin Adams. An example of one of these members he managed to recruit
that
was a guy
guy.
called Ruffian Adams, or Rufian Adams. Ruffian Adams actually created a YouTube channel based on his in-game character where he'd post clips of him playing on the server. And if we take a little
That-
look at his video descriptions, we can see him say Adamswaffen SS Hail, Hail Kevin Adams, as well as Death to the...
Well,
which is definitely not
That's not
concerning
nice.
behavior at all. So, you're probably wondering, how did Kevin run his server? When Kevin wasn't busy screaming at the front of Planned Parenthoods,
this is already getting worse. Seriously? God damn it, I wanted something funny, not this douchebag. Fuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip past a lot of this shit. Oh wow, and he doxes people. That's great. That's even better. So we're just gonna skip past all that.
Kevin also enjoyed threatening people privately, taking
Oh,
to
even
Discord to
better!
message
He's
people
a douchebag. Not just a normal douchebag, just an even bigger douchebag. That's great. I love people like this.
their
what a-
personal information if he wasn't a fan of you. You see,
Oh, good. Even better. Now you thank Jesus.
In Kevin's undeveloped mind, the best logical response to any mild inconvenience
Oh
in
my
his
God,
life
it's
was to
Call of
blackmail
Duty.
on
It's
Doc
Call of
until
Duty
it went away.
Zombies.
So, now that we know Kevin's a well-adjusted fellow, let's take a look at some of the great company he kept
Fuck.
while running the server. And oh boy, did
Teabagged.
Kevin really know how
Get
to pick
teabagged, idiot.
absolute gems to be his staff. On the 15th of January 2019, a senior administrator called Battle Sarge would be chosen to take over the helm as community manager. Sarge had apparently put his heart and soul into Typhon and was excited to make Typhon
Really?
a place everyone
Are-
could enjoy. Well,
Your trust in a man who just stands outside of a Planned Parenthood and screams at people, calling them sinners. So, let me guess, this guy uses religion as like a defense for his heinous actions. Right?
well, I don't know
Th-
about
that's
you, but
gotta be
Sarge
the
sounds
case
like
here.
a great candidate for the job. After all, he was personally vetted and chosen by Kevin Adams himself.
Oh,
So,
even
what could
better!
possibly go wrong? Well, after only 2 months in as community manager, Battle Sarge suddenly resigned, left the Typhon Discord, and deleted his account. Well, that's a bit odd. Why the sudden
Battle Sarge
resignation?
just
It
got
turns
sick
out
of this
Battle Sarge
crap.
may have put a little too much of his heart
Lovely
and
day in
soul into
Berlin.
some of the miners in the
Hoffman.
Typhon community.
Just
You see,
Hoffman?
shortly after his departure, a video began to surface around of an alleged private conversation Battle Sarge had with a miner on the Discord. A Typhon player by the name of Stella, who claims they were 13 at the time, screen shared
Oh, even better, they're a pedophile. They're a predator. Why does it always... See, Discord is just the home to shit like this. And you know something? That's why I barely use my Discord account. Sometimes people will message me, I will give them very loose responses, and then as soon as they stop texting me for a certain amount of time, I just end up never responding to them again. Like, my responses on Discord are, yes, sure, no, feel free, goodbye, I'm good, how are you? Just like the most basic AI responses. Because, especially if it's a random person, I'm not telling them much. I will tell them just basic information that I have said online before. Like, oh, what games do you play? Bloodborne. That's a common thing. Literally, I've played Bloodborne. I've played it on stream once. And it just... AI responses is what my Discord account is. Unless I'm
their
actually talking to
entire
people I know.
conversation history with Battle Sarge's now deleted Discord account. And oh dearie me, it doesn't look
Well, what about you? How easily I could accidentally turn you... Nope. I'm not reading the rest
good.
of that.
Now, I'm not going to read any of these messages out loud. I'm just going to put them on screen.
On second thought, I
You
don't want
can
this video nuked. The full version is available on Capital's channel. Wow. Bub Games is just trying to say, fuck him. I didn't upload this. He did. Capital did. It wasn't me. Please, YouTube, don't kill me.
read them in your own time if you really want to. They're pretty disgusting and gross. And I can start to understand why Battle Sarge
wonder
might have
why.
wanted this whole thing erased. Well, from just this little taste of what Kevin's Discord community
Kevin
was like,
is
it came
already
as a shocker
as
to no one
just
that Discord
disgusting.
wasn't too fond
The
of
human
what was
being.
going on, and began cracking down
Anyone
hard
stab?
on Kevin's Discord accounts.
Oh.
Kevin would claim that the far left Discord employees were unfairly
Okay. Because the far left degenerates who work for Discord have decided that free speech is not important to them.
punishing him and infringing on his
What?
freedom of speech. But when your idea of freedom
Oh my god! Wow! Discord! Free speech. free speech, sure. N-bomb, 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 N-bomb. Or, wait, no, I think that... N-bomb, 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 F-bomb. F-slur, 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 F-slur. Are you kidding me?
To allow the constant
Free
flow of the most
speech?
unfiltered, degenerate, toxic spew. It really
I
shouldn't
mean,
come as a
I say whatever the fuck I want. But I know there's a limit to what I can say. I'm a white guy. I say an N-bomb, I get killed. And I say the F-slur, I get shot. There's probably an assassin waiting out in the trees outside with a sniper just pointed at my head if I say something that's not internet friendly.
surprise that Discord wanted absolutely nothing to do with him. So Discord banned Kevin's main account
Oh,
as
gee,
well as
no
multiple of
shit.
the alts he started to create. This frustrated Kevin a lot because it meant he had to go through a constant, continuous cycle of transferring server ownership over and over and over again to these new alts.
At that point,
This
just give
continued
it
for
to
some
someone
time until we arrived
else.
at one of
Like, if you... At that point, just shut down the damn Discord. Like, for fuck's sake, man. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid.
his final alts, Silent Winter. Now, by this
Silent
time, Kevin
Winter.
was pretty fed
Why
up
does
about
that feel
having his
like an AI title for, like, a fantasy novel? Ah, yes, I am Silent... This is Silent Winter by James F.F. Martin. Not, no relation to any other author, I swear.
accounts banned? So much so that he announced he was going to bomb the Discord headquarters with an ammonium nitrate car bomb.
Jesus!
What a great idea. After this little meltdown,
Oh,
Kevin
man.
hatched
I hate when people lace my car with an ammonium nitrate bomb. I've went through 5 cars already. You know, I have seen so many instances where people have threatened the Discord team because they say some of the most vile shit and Discord wants nothing to do with them because their account got reported. Jesus. Are you fucking kidding me, man?
a genius
Hoffman?
plan. He was going to
just
switch from
love that,
Discord to TeamSpeak.
Hoffman?
Unfortunately, no one in the community was too keen on this idea because TeamSpeak is dog. But
Well, gee,
Kevin
no
had
shit.
a contingency plan. He was going to start reporting his own community to Discord to get their accounts banned, thus forcing them to hop over to TeamSpeak.
Then they will
This
stop
plan went
complaining about
as well as you
TeamSpeak.
expected, and
Wow.
within 2 days, Kevin had come crawling back. to
You are fucking pathetic, Kevin. Kevin. You're fucking pathetic, mate. I don't think I have seen a sadder son of a bitch in my life. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This man does nothing but spam slurs all over this Discord server. And yet, he's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That because of my incredible fuck up, we have to return to Discord. Because I am an idiot. Yeah. Fuck off, Kevin.
Discord.
Oh, they even say in the... hold on, I'll read the Discord thing for...
As you expected, and
Like, and
within
it's,
2
like,
days,
verbatim.
Kevin had
So, at everyone, Discord in the community. For those who are unaware, Typhon Networks is returning to Discord. A second statement from Kevin Adams can be found here regarding the status of the community as well, linked here. So you can go to Typhon's official site. Now, I'm sure you're wondering where this new Discord is. It's right below this message. Go ahead and join. I feel it worthy to mention that Kevin Adams will be absent from the Discord and will have us, his UA distribute server, and community updates on it. Go that link, it already says it's an invalid invite. Please point in the slow distribution of VIP tags. Thank you. Player opinion will be more closely kept to heart going forward. I personally promise you all that. I thank both old and new players for helping us create memories and content for the community. I love all of you, and I love this community. You have... I'm just going to say, what is your profile picture, sir? Wed?
Come crawling back to Discord. Surprisingly enough, this Silent Winter Discord account still exists to this day. I guess Discord don't really give it if you threaten to end the lives of all their employees.
Yeah, no, Discord just does not care.
Would continue his usual antics
Looks like they're
of doxing,
spamming,
temper
I guess,
tantrums, and meltdowns
IP addresses in the bottom right
for a
left
few
corner.
more months until around the middle of 2020 when everyone in the community eventually became so sick of him that he was forced to sell Typhon for only a couple grand before exiting the 1942 RP community altogether. So what did Kevin do after being rejected by a community of rejects? If you guessed joining a neo organization, you'd be correct. Yes,
Oh!
Kevin decided his next career path was going to become an anonymous member of a neo group. Now, I'm not going to mention this group by name because I don't think it's necessary and I don't really want to give them any more publicity. Kevin would go by the alias of Jason New York and would serve as
Jason
an
New
interview
York.
Coordinator. Some
That
of these
sounds like
leaked documents
A fake name you would give your character on, like, GTA Online. Or on a GTA RP server. And I'm gonna just say this. Like, I tried joining a GTA, like NoPixel once. And for some fucking reason, every time it would load up, it would crash. I don't know if that's just an issue on my end or on their end. I haven't figured it out, and I don't bother to. I just thought I should mention
Crack me
that.
up. Listen to this. Here we've got William from Texas. William's skills include being a drone operator and some boxing experience. However, there may be some issues with his availability because he's still a high school student. How pathetic does your life have to be that you're a grown adult trying to recruit high school students to join your little group? I mean, just by
He's
looking
a
at some of these
fucking high
training footages,
schooler.
I can tell this group was pretty hardcore.
Stop! Hammer time! Hammer time! Down.
Kevin's second downfall occurred on the 12th of April 2021, where Kevin and the gang would convene at Riverview Community Park in Fort Washington, Maryland to prepare for a march on DC. The idea was for everyone to park their cars here, load onto rented U-Haul vans, and head off to DC, while Kevin was tasked with staying behind and guarding all the cars. I'm not entirely sure what kind of guarding Kevin was going to be doing.
Kevin can't do
considering he
shit.
nearly
All he knows how to
asphyxiated
do is
himself
type
from yelling
racial
earlier.
slurs.
Shame on you, you're going straight to hell!
I'm assuming it was the type
And
of
that.
scenario like in primary school where you'd pick the fat kid to go as goalie or
I'm not
catcher
respawning?
because they're so unfit they can't really do anything else. Sometime in the afternoon during Kevin's little shift, Kevin and the cars were ambushed by a group of masked individuals who began slashing tires, throwing rocks through windshields, and spray painting
Where's
cars.
my, like,
When Kevin's
where's my
car
fake...
was attacked with him in it, all
I gotta
his
repeat this.
intense combat
Where's my
training
fake, like,
flashed
little
before his eyes.
plastic
This
knife?
was his chance to be a hero
know I
and
have
save
a-
the
like,
day.
a little
Kevin
toy.
immediately shat
Like a
himself
little
and
fake
drove
toy
away,
knife and-
calling the cops as
that I
he
just
did.
used
So the
since,
cops arrive
but
and
I'm
meet
just fucking
Kevin a
around
few blocks
my
away, and
desk.
he begins to explain
Come on,
the
damn it.
situation to them.
So,
I can't find it.
Okay. So I'm sitting in
Sad.
the parking lot of the community park.
Oh, I forgot
sitting in
about
my
these.
truck.
Oh yeah, whenever Kevin says my car, he's actually referring to his dad's truck. I
My
can only
car,
imagine
mate.
how proud Kevin's dad
I also
is that
forgot
his
about
son
this.
took his car all the way from New York to DC and managed to get
I'm
it absolutely
stupid.
trashed.
On my laptop,
I'm a
doing some work on my
douchebag.
laptop, and all of a sudden I hear noises. Like
Oh,
punching in my
noises!
car. I look up, my windshield. see
Kevin is
it's
afraid
covered.
of noises.
They're grabbing at my door, and then when I look over to my left,
This
I
guy
saw
is
what I
like
thought
the-
looked like a handgun to me.
Well, oh, there it is. There's my... hang on. I found it.
Destroyed my wheels.
I just found it.
like that?
I
Yes,
just
sir.
found
I
it.
drove with
So
my
there we
head out
go.
the window 'cause I
I'm
couldn't
ready.
see.
At first,
I was.
when
I'm
questioned
the one
about
who
why
slashed its
he was
tires.
hanging out alone at a community park at night, Kevin lies and says he was out
It is
hiking
plastic,
with
by
his
the way.
friends.
Waiting for my friends who were on a hike.
This is plastic, YouTube.
This unfortunately
It is
convinces
just
no
like a
one,
little
because you
plastic
only have
toy.
to take one look at Kevin
But
to
this is
realize
just
that
too
the
funny.
only
Just
place he's ever hiked was from his couch to the fridge. On his second attempt at answering the question, Kevin
been
admits that his
stabbed by
friends were actually
plastic.
at a neo march in DC. But being
Hilarious.
the slimy rat that he is, he tries to deflect any blame on himself by claiming that he isn't actually a part of the group and he's only just the driver that.
He was
can't hold
severely
him.
wounded and rushed to the hospital.
Patriot.
I should just put that as a bit now.
This weekend, right?
You have been severely
Some of my
wounded.
friends, yes.
Go to the hospital.
We carpooled. I didn't want to go. I'm not interested in what they're doing really, but they asked me to go with them.
Again, no one is convinced, and the cop even calls him out for blatantly lying to him.
Since you first
Thank you,
mentioned
officer.
hiking, you know.
See, when
yeah,
cops
as
can
soon
be
as you
smart.
mentioned they're protesting.
They're protesting.
Because I've
yeah,
seen
that's-
so many
you know,
videos
you
where
gotta
some
come
cops are
through
just
with the story right
brain
away,
dead.
you know?
Okay.
Because that just take the credibility out of you. Okay, you don't want that.
It's here where the reality of the situation starts to sink in for Kevin.
Kevin
and
is
he
evil.
asks this.
Is this body cam running?
What?
The body cam?
What about mine?
Kevin doesn't know what to
Is it
do.
going to be public?
Kevin is lost.
Always public information. Yes.
The cops are confusing Kevin. This is police brutality. They're confusing Kevin. They're confusing him. How dare they? He doesn't see. Where's his lawyer? Where is his lawyer? You know what? Kevin, you take back all the racist and homophobic stuff you've ever said. I'll be your lawyer. I'll make sure you only get maybe 15 years in prison for being a fucking douchebag.
Can I choose not to have a kid?
No.
They're confusing him. See, look at this. He is visually stressed. He is visually stressed. How dare they? How dare these cops interrogate my client? How dare they? He is visually
Public
stressed.
information, we can delete it.
Kevin has now just realized that he f***ed up bad.
Yes,
calling the
he
cops,
did.
He has made his previously anonymous
Well, he already admitted it. He fucked up. Well, I can't defend him. Well, Kevin, you can send the bill to my Cash App. It'll cost you $500,000. Good luck in court. I won't be there. Get yourself a better lawyer.
identity public. This body camera footage, along with the police report filed, has provided Kevin's full name, his father's name, his home address, his height,
Damn.
weight, date of birth, as well as plenty
That
of video
fucked
footage
Kevin.
of what he looks like. Not so fun when your personal information is made public now, is it, Kev? The rest isn't that much more interesting. The police eventually go to the parking lot and
Fucking
make a few
Kevin.
more crime reports, but that's about it. So,
Kevin,
after
you
inadvertently
poor
exposing
bastard.
himself and several other previously anonymous members of the group, Kevin has fallen off the face of the earth again. I tried searching the internet
He's
over
vanished.
and over again to find anything about him, but it seems like he's crawled back under a rock. So this is kind of where Kevin's story ends at the moment. I don't know where he is at the the what he's doing.
We are
but yeah, I
soldiers.
think it's safe to say Kevin won't be showing his face on the internet again.
Alright, thank you, Bub Games, for whatever the fuck this video was. I had to skip over moments because, Jesus. What is that? Fear of the Dark by Jacob Geller. Gmon FNAF RP needs to be shut down. I'll pull that one up. We'll watch this Critical video because I know Critical videos are like meh for some people, but it's like this is how I see this as a way to kind of get some. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the stream died for a second. No, it did not. Okay. We'll pull up Critical. We'll watch this Critical video, Paul.
A good day? I hope so. And I hope you won't be...
Okay.
Hey, how are you? Are you having a good day?
Yes, I am
hope so.
Critical.
And I hope you won't be mad at me if I try and change that real quick. I want to put a...
You changed my good day to a bad day. I'm gonna kick your ass. You bastard. I don't know. You probably could beat me in a fight, Critical. You know what? Never mind. I'll just continue. I'll just insult you on the internet like the little bitch I am.
very yucky TikTok creep on your
Oh.
radar. And it's
TikTok.
someone I'm sure some of you have heard of over the last year or
TikTok.
so. He's become a bit of an infamous boogeyman
what
that
did I
a lot
just
of
say?
people have talked about. Most notably,
Did I just
Oopaville made
say
a whole
TikTok?
video on him, kind of breaking down all of the
Oopaville.
awful degenerate shit he's done. He
Oh,
was actually
I-
quite popular. He had over 1 million.
Hang on. The video of Oompaville that I'm gonna pull up right now. There is a video that instantly sold me on this man. Okay. So I'll see if I can't find it. Yes. Okay, I found it. I fucking found it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna unmute the tab. You've probably seen this video go around the internet at one point or another. This video is fucking amazing.
That's what you get, alright? You get fucking tased. If you... If you...
It just says fuck it, tases his own balls. I gotta see that again. That is fucking hilarious to me. Look, this shit is fucking gold. This is comedy gold to me. Jesus fuck. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. It is so funny. Just Oompaville tasing himself. Like, that man is clinically insane. But it is so goddamn funny.
Million followers on there. His initial account was called Snapshot Eye. He then had to make other ones in lieu of a lot of allegations that came out and a lot of information.
Not allegations, accusations.
That went public.
These were
His real
actual
name is
evidence.
Paul Breach, which is
Oh,
fitting.
there was
because
actually
he keeps
evidence
breaching the
as well.
restraining order parents have against them to protect the safety of their children online. I'm only kidding about that. I don't know if there's any actual restraining orders against him. Even if there were, it would mean nothing to him. You can't teach the breach. He's going to continue to flirt and act inappropriately with underage kids on TikTok.
Gotcha there.
It's all he knows, damn it. So, Paul Breach is an alleged predator, but a
Alleged,
confirmed creep.
uh-huh.
And I'm not here to just go
He's just
over
a
all of
douche.
the allegations.
He's
There's
just a
quite a few
fucking creep.
videos that cover them
all he
extraordinarily
is.
well. The reason I'm talking about him is he's blowing up yet again thanks to a clip of his that just went viral. This is during one of his
Oh my
nightmarish
god, I
TikTok
remember
lives.
this clip when it...
Oh, there's a plane crashed in Tanzania. God, blimey. Into the lake.
So he gets this tragic news and immediately
Literally
goes
just starts
right back
boogieing.
into lip syncing and shit. Now keep in mind, this man is in his 40s. Now I'm sure he didn't
Oh
need
my
to tell you
God.
that.
Your dad was just assassinated? Just starts doing the disco. That's basically what
You can look
happened
at him and
here.
immediately deduce this isn't exactly a teenage boy here doing this
Literally.
cringe-ass lip sync shit. Terrorists have infiltrated a local Burger King.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. And they're slitting the throat of the hostages. Jinkies. Hey, prayers to the families.
Just starts dancing.
And I'm sure
Hell
after just
yeah,
seeing
bust
this,
a
you're
move,
probably
man.
Not surprised to learn that he's got a very foul past. So he's no
Foul?
spring chicken. He's in his
How
40s
so?
here, and he
Is he a bird?
constantly engages inappropriately with young girls in his audience,
Oh,
and it's something he's
that's-
come under
oh.
heavy scrutiny for a long time. He's actually somewhat of a pseudo celebrity in the UK, where people sometimes have gone out of their way to find him and make fun of him directly to his face. Sometimes there's even like in the wild spottings, like Bigfoot, where
found
they'll
him.
start filming
He's
him
hiding
and
in
then
the
go up and
wild.
start insulting him. And
It's
it's
like
become
a-
something
a
of a
Steve
beloved
Irwin bit.
pastime over the last year.
And
It
today,
died down
we are
once he
finding
kind of fell
Paul
off.
Reach
But
out
now
in the
that this
wild.
clip is blowing up again, I've
Why
seen
did
that
I
his
almost-
channel
why did
on
it almost sound
TikTok,
like Gordon
at least
Ramsay?
the
Like
one I
a
believe is
bad
still
Gordon
his,
Ramsay
is getting quite a
impersonation.
bit more traction from it. Even though this
And
isn't
today,
necessarily the
I'm
newest
cooking
clip,
a
it
brand
is
new
very
steak.
silly and surprising one that a lot
Anyone
of
who
people
doesn't
have
like
had
this
the
steak
curiosity
is a
piqued
fucking
by,
clown.
so went out of their way to find more from him. Thus, Paul Breach, the cockroach, continues to somewhat thrive. His whole shtick is posting thirst traps, even though
He's
if
in his
you're
40s. The only one who can actually do that and get away with it is Keanu Reeves. Like, that man is in his 50s and still looks damn good. Like, not even kidding. Like, that man, I think that man's in his late 50s, maybe 60s at this point. And he looks like he's aged really good. That's all I gotta say.
This isn't gonna quench it. What he's doing is just gonna be putting sand in your mouth and making it worse, like giving you the fucking cinnamon challenge. What he posts is the opposite of a thirst trap. It is alarming.
It's
He
a
is
denial.
way too old to be doing this garbage. And I don't mean to be mean and rude, but he's not exactly a 10 out of 10 looking gentleman here. It's also worth mentioning this kind of thing isn't uncommon for his streams, though it is probably his most preposterous moment ever recorded. To go from horrible news right back into his god-awful thirst trapping.
Just dancing.
Love.
Love! How dare you! How dare you make noise around here? Just love! You're stupid! Just charges at her. Just come here, you stupid bitch! I told you not to make noise when I'm on live! How dare you make noise when I'm on live! I know I'm doing a bad British accent, but I don't care. It's funny. Okay. I will be right back. Don't go away. You know what? I got it. I got a good idea. I will put 20. You know what? You will look at. I'm just gonna put on Minecraft OST for a bit. I'll just put on a Minecraft OST for a second. While I disappear for about 5 seconds. I shouldn't be gone for too long. I should be more like just a minute or so. again. I am back. Good chat. I hope you enjoyed your Minecraft intermission. Your Minecraft OST intermission. I'm just gonna keep this up in case I have to go AFK again. Because I feel like that's just peaceful. I'm guessing that is just very calming. Instead of brain rot. You know, putting on just some brain rot. Just put on Minecraft OST.
Just wanted to show you
So I had to
another
get-
clip
I
of
was a
how
little
unhinged
hungry.
his
I got me
TikTok
some extra
lives
food.
are. So sometimes he'll just play sound effects to give the impression that
Shut
there's
up.
other people around him, always women. This one, I don't even understand what the thought process was. I think he sat on a whoopee cushion to make a fart noise, as if it was like a girl over there farting, and he's like, "Oh goodness, hey now, that butthole's not meant to be usable. It's just supposed to be aesthetic for me. Girls shouldn't be fucking farting. Despicable." And then
You
he plays
bitch.
a very clearly stock sneeze sound effect, and then goes even further, "Love," and then like it's like angry.
It looked like, you know, I think my bit was funnier. He's just like, love! I'm just expecting him to start just swinging at the air, like act like he's smacking her. But then in reality, what he's doing is just conducting.
Angry about it, it seems.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. I love that he just has to pretend to have women near him.
That is a fucking cracking impression of me, love. How you do that?
It's actually one of the saddest
That is a
goddamn things
cracking
imaginable.
impression of me,
To be
Gromit.
so fucking lonely that you have to
Gromit.
fake interaction
Gromit
around you on a
Is it-
TikTok
is it
live
just me,
stream where people
or
go
is
there
the
mainly to make
sun
fun of you,
getting
because by this
very
point he had
close to
already
us,
become
Gromit?
kind of like a TikTok spittoon for people to
Austin
stop
Gromit
in and
in the nuclear
spit a
option.
loogie into.
Soon.
But
BBC.
like I mentioned, unfortunately there were a few young fans that would reach out to him, and he would always reciprocate being flirtatious. He even got called out on this pretty often, way before like he had to take his account down. I think he got banned. I don't think he took it down. But there were always people taking notice of like, "Paul, why do you always just reply to like these really young girls?"
Why do you only talk to girls in the comments? Because it's only the girls that are commenting, and if it's a comment from a guy, I say hi. I don't know. Maybe because I'm dating.
Why are you talking like that? Paul, buddy. Friend, lad. Talk normal, you fuckhead.
them all, and we're having babies.
I don't think I have to explain. I don't think I have to explain why this is a bad thing. Reset. This is the greatest creep of all time. I love that
Only
all
for
of
ones I'm married
Critical's
to, which is all of them.
descriptions are this so. The
Who
fucking
could have
same.
imagined that the 40-something-year-old man making thirst traps aimed at children would turn out to be a real weirdo? I can't believe it. It's always the ones you least expect, am I right?
My
I'd
God.
also like to show you
Next, you're
another
gonna
one
tell
of
me
his
that
clips
guy Chris
that's
Chan is not a
somewhat blowing
complete
up right
degenerate.
now. This is apparently one that he sent directly to a fan, and it is so uncomfortable to watch.
Lainey, smile.
You're gonna tell me
Is
that my
over,
neighbor
and then jump in a
Jeff
cold
is
bath.
not
Get
is
yourself
not
smiling
robbing
yourself
me
up,
at
mate.
night.
I've been a moody little, for a little while, and that is just stupid on my behalf.
I'm
so
just
I
going to
apologise
say,
if anything
fuck
I've
you.
ever done has
I hate all of you.
I know I was an idiot at the start of the week, and I've taken steps to fix
It's
that.
just, I hate
but
all of you.
You need to smile.
I
you
hate-
need to be happy.
And I hate me.
You got a
this
beautiful
week,
smile.
alright?
Please use it, perhaps.
His brain just blue screens there for a moment. Windows had to have a hard reset there.
What happened? Real quick. Just so I can find it later. This is actually what happened. So we have this face. That's him. Thank you, thank you, Windows. Thank you, Windows XP.
His brain just blue screens there for a moment. Windows had to have a hard reset there. He had his own little Mitch McConnell moment during this message that he sent to one of his fans.
It's always nice to get a message from your feet.
Suck a dick.
It's always lovely to see that smile.
What an uplifting video. I know you're sad, but have you...
I want, like, the alternate universe Paul to just be a complete and utter asshole that actually just talks to women his own age. Like, he actually hates kids. He's still on TikTok, but all he does is create, like, politics content. Just political content. Thank you.
You tried not being sad and just smiling because I'm ordering you to. In fact, you don't have a choice. Smile, and you will feel better because it'll make me feel better. And you should be happy when I'm happy. Damn it. I don't know. Everything about this guy is really weird. So
it's Paul.
Since he is blown up recently, I just wanted to at least make people aware of who he is and his past, because he's not exactly just some like goofy guy. He's an unhinged, weird guy with a lot of serious accusations against them. And I've only just begun to scratch the surface of how awful a lot of the things he's being accused of are. And a lot of them he's never denied or anything at all, really. He just buries his head and pushes forward, doing more lip syncing and bad dancing.
He just walks away, turns off comments, and
people
says,
have
I
confronted
didn't do
him
it.
directly,
Wow.
And he still never really denies.
Like, he puts out a press release one day, and it's literally just written in uwu text. It just said, I'm sorry. Like, here, I'll write out his press release. Paul, I'm doing free marketing for you, man. So, he basically just wrote it like this. That's all he has to put. It's just, I'm sorry. Fucking predators.
Hard to explain.
Just in the
whole point of
in
this
that
video
sort of
was
text,
just
or
to let you all know
with a picture
Paul
of
Breach
like.
Sucks. That's about it.
Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna pull it up on the other screen because I'm trying to find the image because I don't remember what it is. I think it's called the. Yeah. Okay. This is it. This image. I'll pull it up on screen. He posted it with this image. He just posted it with this fucking image. I could just imagine. I'm sorry I talked to mine. I was like, fucking Jesus. Why are you staring at me like that, Critical? I Critical. Okay. We'll watch the... Hi, K9. Nice to see you again. When I shit and it doesn't go both ways. Son of a bitch. How have you been doing, man? I'll play both games. And, of course, YouTube mutes
Matrimony
itself.
of two of the biggest cesspits on the internet. That being the 5 FNAF RP is the unholy matrimony
Oh,
of two of the biggest
FNAF.
cesspits on the
Ah!
internet, that being the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom and the Garry's Mod roleplay community.
Fight me if you want to fight. Just want to fight. Do you want to
Why
fight?
are you a
Do you want to
wolf?
fight? Look at me. Do you want to fight?
The wolf.
Your name is
The
Leg.
wolf.
I'm gonna break yours.
Given that
Your
you
name
and
is
the Garage
Leg.
are both
I'm gonna break yours, mate. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna break your fucking leg, mate. I don't care if you are 10, 11, or even 35. I'm gonna break your fucking leg.
these communities is probably no older than a fetus. These servers effectively end up being
Jesus.
a virtual daycare.
Freddy's gonna beat your butt. Freddy! Freddy!
And when I say these servers are full of young kids, I mean barely able to form a coherent sentence together young.
And then she did it, and he did it to the girl, and now you're a fully on grown man, and you're gonna report an admin to.
This kid can barely comprehend English. Only knows 2 words. Admin. That's it. Just admin.
You know what? Never mind. I'm give up with.
Despite
And
FNAF
give up.
RP being a game mode targeted
words.
towards and heavily populated by children, this obscure subsection of the Gmod RP community has become the perfect breeding ground
menace.
for degeneracy.
Menace
So,
to
today
society.
I'm going to highlight 3 exceptionally special specimens that I have found festering in the gutter that
Oh, wait,
is
is
the
this the
FNAF
one
RP
that-
community. But
I
first,
think
a quick bit of
Pyrocynical
FNAF
watched this on
RP
stream,
lore.
like, a
there have
couple
been
years
many
back.
FNAF RP servers that have come and gone over the years, but by far the
Did you see
largest and
TikTok actually did get back? Yes, I did. Because I checked it yesterday. Yeah, I seen it got brought back within an hour. When it got banned yesterday, because I seen it get banned. Because I seen the notification on the app when I opened it. How? Wait, it affected Genshin? That's fucking hilarious! Get fucked, Genshin fans! Get fucked. Get fucked, Genshin. Get fucked. Lamau. Game over. You lose. You lose. Genshin is fucked. Half of the American fan base is gone. Like, all of the players in America are just... You can still download it, but you can't log... Yeah, they shut down your access to the servers. They closed off server access to the Americans. To all of us here in the States. Which is perfectly fine. Fuck that game. Like, legitimately. Fuck that game. It is, I think, one of the most... I'm not gonna say... No, you know what? I will. It's probably the game with the most amount of predators. Like, that game has an insane roster of, like, you know, lolly. That's all I have to say, just lolly. That game is full of fucking degenerates. But it is so funny to know that it affected Genshin. Shit show impact. Shit show impact. That's all I have to say to that. Fuck you, Genshin. I'm so glad, like, when I played it, like, 3 fucking years ago, or 3 years ago, that I never spent money on it. I am so happy I never spent money on it. Because it is the biggest pile of dog shit. I'll gladly say I spent money on, like, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and TF2. But I am so happy I never spent money on fucking, like, Valorant and Genshin. Fuck Valorant. Fuck Genshin.
longest running server is run by Nations community. And by largest, I mean barely averaging more than 15 players on at a time. Nations also
Nice
owns
job,
a variety
mate.
of other roleplay servers on Gmod and has brought us such classics as Yarndir Simulator RP and Thomas the Tank Engine RP.
My
which
God,
feature
Thomas!
this role.
What?
I can
on
finally
earth
play as-
Am I reading? We have a rapist role. What? Only
What?
used-
What? Thomas, you know what? I would have rather seen the Thomas the Tank Engine RP than this fucking bullshit.
for roleplay purposes. What is going on?
Given that there was little to no information on these other failed FNAF RP servers, the 3 individuals today that I'll be talking about will all be members of the nation's FNAF RP community. So, first up is Oxen, who is without a doubt the most disgusting and sick person I've
What the
ever
bitch?
interacted with.
Come on.
Oxen was a player on the nation's FNAF RP server, and even had a 4-second cameo in one of my videos.
I can't even open up the buy menu anymore. Come on, let me buy some more drone pads. Everyone's complaining about the server. I don't know what they're talking about. It's running fine for me.
He
The
was also
server's
an
running
avid TF2
fine.
player, with one of his favorite weapons being the conscientious objective.
I have this weapon in TF2. I don't have any I don't know how to get mods on TF2 because I would replace every weapon. Because if I knew how to like get them working properly, I would have promptly replaced every weapon with Squidward. But I have this, and all it is just a picture of Faith on my channel, because Faith is like the #1 asset of this channel. She is the best cat on the channel. Honestly, top 3 orange cats of all time. #1 is clearly Garfield. What was it? All right. Like top 3 orange cats of all time. #2 is Fate. #3 is Bob from a street cat named Bob. #2 is Faith because biased because she's my cat. And then #1 is Garfield. Top 3 orange cats of all time. Always gotta have like some orange cats of all time. Right.
Now, for those of you who aren't aware, the Conscientious Objector is a melee weapon in TF2, which allows players to upload custom images on it to display, where most normal players...
You need to buy, because I know how to use the item. You need to buy like a decal kit, and it costs like a couple of bucks. But after that, it's a one-time use, so once you put something on there, you can't change it unless you buy another decal kit. Coming from personal experience of playing TF2.
On it, Oxen would instead choose to upload pictures of CP on.
Oh, even
this guy's idea of an epic
great
troll was to join TF2 servers and run around the map trying to expose as many people as possible.
So I'm gonna say this: TF2 has gotten a lot better. Because I was playing TF2 a couple days ago, actually. I recorded the session for a video because I was just playing by myself and just listening to people like fuck around. I'm just gonna say this, like there was only maybe one guy being a fucking asshole in that game. And it was like halfway through my like entire play session that day. One fucking guy just was being a little bitch because he won. Like his team won, but he was actually kind of bad. But I can't really say much. I'm also shit at TF2. Like in general.
Possible to CP. When a player in one of his lobbies confronted him about it, Oxen had this to say. It's genuinely supposed to be a joke, and I do it just to piss people off. If it helps, I genuinely hate looking at it, but it's funny to see people get...
You know, if I'm going to put anything on the decal kit onto the Conscientious Objector, the main thing, because I have a folder of just funny images on my PC, right? These are just like my Discord profile pictures, because my Discord profile pictures are just normal things that I just find funny. You're not seeing what's in my folders. Fuck off. You're not seeing what's in these folders. Piss off. I don't care how much you fucking whine and complain. You're not seeing inside my folders. But, like, it's just a bunch of just random memes, or even just images of, like, just funny screen caps I got from watching something. Or it's just random stuff I found on the internet. Where it's like, oh yeah, here, I'll pull this one up. Because this one is probably one of the most common images I have ever posted on my channel. Because it is just the most harmless of them all. It is Faith just screaming. You could just hear it. You could just hear, you could just see how much terror is in this little face. I love that cat. Like, she is adorable.
Pressed over it. Oh well.
But also
false
a bastard.
alarm, guys. My bad. I didn't realize we had a true.
And yes, I call her a bastard. I say bastard is a mutually exclusive term. Is a mutually inclusive term. Anyone can be a bastard. You, me, her, Tom. Anyone's a bastard.
Tortured artist over here. Look, guys, what you don't understand is that he really hates looking at CP,
2-Fort.
but he does it anyway in the name of
I spent way
comedy.
too much
Well,
time
when
playing
you
a
put it
2-Fort
like
server on
that makes
TF2
it
one
all
time.
better. He then goes on to claim that you can't get mad at him because comedy is subjective.
No,
Am I
it is
missing
not.
something here?
Okay, comedy is subjective, but not that kind of comedy.
How is this comedy? Where's
It's
the
fucking
joke? Is the
CP,
punchline
man.
that he
It's COD
possesses
points.
and distributes CP? Wow, what an absolute knee slapper. He then tries to
Okay, Sam
justify
Kinison,
the whole
shut the hell up.
situation by announcing that everyone he knows has CP, so it's not a big deal. Not really
And
sure how that makes
prison.
anything better. What, is he trying to claim that he succumbed to peer pressure of all his friends owning CP, so now he does? But it doesn't stop there. I even found his YouTube channel, which has since been terminated, where he would openly gloat about people reporting him on TF2, even hearting comments like this. It's pretty sickening to see someone so open and carefree about actively possessing and distributing CP, treating the whole situation like it's some sort of politically incorrect joke that people are getting pressed over, when in reality this guy is showing people pictures of underage children getting exploited. When I confronted him on it, he would initially deny the CP allegations despite the mountain of evidence against him. He would do this for a few minutes before adding me to a group chat where he would then proceed to send me a video of CP. This is absolutely disgusting. Despite reporting his account to
This
Discord
picture down here is just fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
multiple times. OXen's account is still up to this day, which is not really a surprise considering Discord has allowed this guy to openly distribute CP on this account for over 10 months.
Hilarious,
wouldn't
Discord.
be surprised if this guy got arrested by his local authorities before being banned on Discord. It makes me physically ill knowing that sick individuals like OXen not only exist on the internet, but platforms like Discord do next to nothing to moderate it. The fact that this guy was a member of the FNAF RP community, which consists almost entirely of kids, is just sickening to me. And apparently this has been an ongoing issue, with the server owner NiceDoge admitting that there have been many individuals similar to OXen festering within the community.
We try our best to ban those creeps. There's quite a few of them running around. Not as much as there were last year, but yeah.
So, if the player base is filled with freaks, surely the staff team isn't filled with degenerates, right? Well, that brings us to our next specimen, Frosty. Frosty was a senior admin on the FNAF RP server, and currently serves as an admin on the nation's Star Wars RP server. I first had the displeasure of meeting Frosty during my second visit on the nation's FNAF RP server. Apparently, displeased with the first trolling video that I made, Frosty would then spend the next hour no-clipping around the map, insisting I check on a comment comment he left on one of my videos.
So yeah, I heard in the comments section of one of your videos, someone actually made a great point. If you want to just check your first video, pretty sure someone commented on there.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, so I get that you're trying to be the next Pixelcat, but you never will be.
Who the fuck is this guy? Can he go away?
He would then spend the next year leaving.
I love that it's from his channel. Hope you stay sick. 1, I am still in Nations. 2, why the fuck are you being mad at Frosty? The furry, he's done nothing wrong. Go touch grass. Coming from the official Frosty YouTube channel. So, point invalidated. Not even oh, thank goodness, he's going to a different server. Not funny, didn't laugh, not even funny. Dude, then why even comment? So, I gotta be right back again. I'm gonna put back on the Minecraft OST. I'm gonna put back on the Minecraft OST so people have something to listen to while I am gone for just a moment. Be right back, lads. Alright, I'm back, lads. Hope you enjoyed your another brief Minecraft interlude. I will just start using the Minecraft OST as like my intermission when I need to like take a minute, or if I gotta like go out my room for a minute. And yes, I am making me something to drink real quick. I'll have to go get more of this stuff. God damn, it's out. I'll find 2 next time. Yes, I have a shaker cup. A9 gave this to me. I also got a big crackers. Couple crackers. Because why the hell not? I'm drinking Mio. I don't know what the... It's just like some water flavor stuff. The acai berry flavor is probably my favorite of it all. Okay. Let's get back to this video.
Giving lovely messages under my videos. These were mostly just harmless hate comments ranging from saying my videos suck to telling me that he hopes I stay sick. However, recently he has decided to start calling me a pedophile. I first noticed this under a Pyro live reaction video where he claims that I was being with minors on a Gmod server he owned. He also decided to call me a pedophile again under my latest upload, as well as under an 8-month-old Reddit post for some reason. Curious as to why he was spreading fake allegations about me, I tried reaching out to him on his Discord server, which I was immediately banned from. I then tried to speak to him through private messages, which he ignored. So as a final resort, I posted his comments publicly on the Nation Star Wars RP Discord, where I finally got a response. He initially wouldn't respond directly to me, instead using another staff member to relay answers. He first lies and claims that he doesn't use the account anymore, which we all know isn't true, because he's been spending the last year leaving these lovely messages to me with this account. I then asked him why he'd link this abandoned YouTube account to his Twitch, which he then lies again and claims that the Twitch account is also abandoned, which again isn't true because his Twitch page literally shows that he was last live 5 days ago. When presented with this
literally the definition of no.
This evidence, Frosty finally decides to respond to me directly and claims that his YouTube account has been hacked, implying that it has been the hacker that has been leaving all these comments. So, according to Frosty, his YouTube account was taken over by a hacker. This hacker then proceeded to use this account for the sole purpose of attacking me by leaving hate comments, calling me a pedophile, and even defending Frosty on the odd occasion. And this doesn't even begin to explain why his Reddit account has been calling me a file, unless this account was coincidentally hacked as well. So I asked him again, why would he continue to have a hacked YouTube account that's been impersonating for the past year linked to his Twitch account? To which Frosty decides that his best course of action is to not actually respond to my question.
I love this. Literally, you can tell that this is just poorly photoshopped. And also,
instead to send a fake...
This is how he types. So capital, capital, lowercase, lowercase, capital, capital.
Screenshot of me calling him a homophobic slur. You'd think if you were going to produce a fake message that you would at least try to make an attempt to mimic my typing patterns. Instead, he literally writes out the message exactly how he would type. Frosty then threatens to take down this video if I feature him in it, citing that showing public YouTube comments as well as public Discord messages that he made is somehow akin to showing videos and images of his face without permission. Despite telling him that a 5-second glance at YouTube's privacy guidelines would disprove any of that, Frosty would then shut down and stop responding to any further messages. And lo and behold,
literally
would
the
you
definition
believe that
of
not even
I can't
20
take
minutes
criticism.
after this interaction, Frosty's supposedly hacked YouTube account leaves this message on my channel. Bro, that is so funny how you got that staff member demoted just now from that AN server. I set him up. I was just watching the chat go brr. I've copied this guy's videos and his whole account. You're an absolute legend for doing the job I tried to get so many other streamers to do it. If this isn't one of the worst cover-ups after getting exposed for making false allegations, then I don't know
That's
what
hilarious.
is. But it gets even better. Not even 24 hours after our interaction, Frosty is back streaming on his apparent abandoned Twitch channel, while still advertising his hacked YouTube channel on his stream. Completely baffled by this encounter, I decided to do
Hilarious.
some further digging into Frosty's online history. And oh boy, he is certainly one touched individual. During his tenure as a senior staff member, Frosty's own personal Discord server was being promoted by NiceDoge on the Nation's Community Discord server, which had over 1,000 members, the majority of which being kids. Now, why would this be an issue? Well, if you decide to venture into Frosty's Chill Zone server, you will be confronted with cartoon drawings of animals each other. All posted by none other than Frosty himself. This begs the question, why the is a Discord server containing drawings of animals having
the
being
furry
promoted to a community
was a
full
piece
of
of
kids?
fucking
Better yet,
shit.
why was someone who posts these images allowed to staff and moderate this community? But it doesn't stop there. Frosty has also had a disturbing history in other gaming communities. Like this concerning comment he left in a TF2 server Discord of all places. I'm really not sure why you'd be asking people if they ever wanted to know what it felt like to be in a TF2 server Discord. But it gets even weirder. In 2021, he was ostracized from a military RP community after he made disturbing comments in out-of-character chat talking about how furries can get away with. He didn't even try to deny the situation, simply asking if people had forgotten about the whole thing. No, Frosty, I don't think anyone's forgotten about what you said. But now let's finally take a look at the man who hired Frosty and the owner of Nations Community. Nice.
Why did they
Nations
get
Community
made a
has had an
exotic
abysmal
dancer?
record when it comes to running Gmod servers, with almost
nation
every
is shrinking.
server suffering a slow, painful death before being shut down. With Nation's only remaining server hanging on by a thread, Nice Doge has resorted
Literally,
to using
it's
bots
just bots.
and alt accounts in order to create the illusion that these servers are populated by a thriving community. Whenever joining FNAF RP, more often than not you will be greeted by bots wandering aimlessly around the server.
Why is old mate just running against the wall? Oh, what? It's a bot. Dude, this is actually so sad. Look how many bots they have on this fucking server.
Blah, blah, blah. English is hard. They're just boosting their player count so the server appears to be active.
Am I the only real person on? Look at them all.
When questioned about whether these bots were being used to boost the player count, Nice Doge had this to say.
I'm going to explain to you why you saw bots, mate. It wasn't because we were trying to up the player count.
Yes,
the
you
bots
are.
were there because people were spawning them in as admin. You can do that as admin. You can type in the word bot and they spawn in. The bots were mainly for training purposes, for the staff to get trained. They weren't actually to gain the popularity. My staff were warned many times to stop spawning those bots in. They kept doing it. And one time, everybody got kicked off the server and replaced with bots. And you showed up and made a video. That's basically what happened, okay? Seriously, like, all my players were kicked off the server and everybody was a bot. And then you joined and you thought that I was trying to use bots to get my player count up. That wasn't... That's not what happened.
Yes, it is.
Ah, yes. Apparently, these bots were being used for staff training. And the reason why
there
was
was no
staff on
staff.
whenever I'd say these bots is because they'd been magically kicked from the server. Sounds like a real airtight explanation. However, the server botting pales in comparison to the Nice Doge gets up to on Discord. In order to continue maintaining the illusion of a community, Nice Doge has created upwards of 40 plus Discord alts. These alts are used to boost Discord server numbers, react to announcement posts, and to join other communities to promote FNAF RP.
login.
My Discord has been flooded over the years with these accounts, with Doge using them to laugh as random nation.
I have one alt account on Discord. All that Discord account does for me is so I can transfer stuff so I don't have to like go to my Google Drive. It's basically just a dump for me. I can dump like, oh, I need a image for a thumbnail or something. Okay, I send it to there. Or oh, I need this specific like green screen, or oh, I need to upload like. It's also where I send links to myself. Or it's where I send, like, all my thumbnail images that I use. And Devil's green screen video. The videos I use for Devil's green screen stuff. So. Damn. It also is where I send just random GIFs to myself so I don't lose them. Or just add-ons for stuff. So I rarely use it for any other reason. I don't even log into the account anymore. I just send it as just a link, or I just send the image so I have it, and if I need it for maybe a video or something. Yeah. Because this goes all the way back to when I did, you know, Concrete Tremor and all that stuff, the unsorted horrors stuff. It goes all the way back to then. Or I think I have. Yeah, it goes back to then, even to when I did Fatal Frame for the first time. When I did Fatal Frame for the series, I used it to send just a bunch of fucking images to myself, so then it would be easier to just download them onto my PC. That's what I use my Discord alt for. I don't use it to actually log on Discord servers. I don't think I'm in any Discord servers, honestly, on that account.
Community members promoting his servers. Some of the messages he sends are just bizarre. Hush, my darling, it's okay. The AN has come and Gary's mod will be fixed. All other communities need to be terminated to make way for the future. All hail Nice Doge. This is how Nice Doge thinks
Nice
normal
Doge.
functioning members of society speak.
No.
And here's one of Nice Doge's alts offering me a whopping $50 to edit one of my videos, where I highlighted an exploit to crash one of his servers. A perfect example of server boosting that he does is evident on the nation's failed Dark RP Discord server, where 15 out of the 23 members in the server are confirmed Nice Doge alts, with 11 of these accounts being created on the same day they joined the server, and the other 4 being older Nice Doge alt accounts. These accounts are then further used to react to any announcement post made on the nation's Discord. If you ever found it odd that all the announcement posts have nearly identical amount of reactions, that's because Nice Doge has gone through the painstaking process of logging into each alt account to add a reaction. But he doesn't stop there. Nice Doge has even gone as far as creating a fake Discord account to impersonate me, even assigning it content creator and VIP roles. He's even gone as far as to create fake YouTube accounts to comment under the nation's YouTube channel. Here you will see the same cycle of YouTube accounts commenting under every single YouTube video, with each comment getting an absurd ratio of likes compared to the view count. None of these accounts type like real people,
I
and
never,
all their names
like,
fall under the uncanny
the only time
valley.
I've commented
it looks
under
like
one
an
of my
AI was
videos
tasked to generate
is if
these
I
names.
notice that I
This
accident-
YouTube channel
like-
is a whole nother rabbit hole in itself.
I'll prove it. Because I rarely comment on my own videos. The only time I do is if I'm replying to someone. But I don't actually, like, comment on my, like, on the account I use my phone. On my phone. Because I don't see any point in it. Community, here we go. Can I check comments? Yeah. So, literally, most of them are from other people. Like, most of them are just from people that have watched my videos. And sometimes I'll comment under a poll or a community post, but I rarely comment under any of my videos. Except that time when I logged into Devil's account, because I have access to her channel. And then commented, like, get back to work, you fucking lazy prick. And then, you know, replying to people. And yeah, most of it is me responding to people. And that's all it is. Yeah, and then, like, most of it is just me talking to, like, just commenting on this stuff. Or even just favoriting some of these comments. Because I thought that was good. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all my fucking stream my comment section really is. It's just me responding. Like, you know,
the videos
positive
posted
comments.
here are just creepy propaganda pieces with unintelligible
Or even just
text-to-speech
favoriting
voices and graphics that look like they were made on MS Paint.
The nation is having an election where you're giving people the opportunity to vote for the next offender of the nation's community. Don't hesitate to fill in the vote today. Every vote counts. The nation understands you and you understand us.
We have 3 candidates in this election, comma warrior Lee Tunney. So throw in your vote today and help the nation become what it's destined to become.
I mean, I respect the dedication to keeping up with this charade, but it's just so pathetic and sad. But what's even more bizarre is his response to the accusations of using alt accounts.
Some people out there who basically think that I should be the king or some stupid nonsense like that, some stupid religious cult thing, okay? I don't know who they are exactly, but...
That's what you think, Nice Doge. I completely forgot I have, like, just a thing of tarot cards to mess with. And I might just... Who wants their tarot reading? Who wants their tarot reading? I will do one right now. I will pull out a random card. And I need to learn how to actually do it, so then I can screw with people. But first, chat, give me a good old-fashioned number. Someone give me a number at some point.
They think that I should have everything, okay? Just who they are exactly. But they're making,
sure, buddy.
I think they're making
Sure,
alt accounts
buddy.
and just doing all this crap to my Discords, okay? Just some stupid kids, like, I got invited to the Discord once, like, it was pretty all messed up, so I left it. Like, a bunch of kids, like, who they are, but kids shouldn't be on Discord and all that, they should probably be terminated, but still.
So there's this cult group of kids that are creating alt accounts to boost the reactions on your announcement.
I don't want them to, I didn't ask them to, they just do it, okay? Like, there's so many of them, seriously, they're annoying. I wish they would leave me alone, actually.
Sure, Nice
Do you
Doge,
have
you
the
like the
Discord accounts
attention.
of any of these people so I can speak to them?
Around somewhere, so let me freaking find them. There's so many DMs about them constantly. You see, I'm just a guy trying to live my life, and you know, all this crap just keeps happening all the time.
I just don't understand why there would be some cult group of people trying to boost the numbers of your Discord servers and add reactions to
really
your
like the
announcement
Discord
posts.
server.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to benefit
Shut
me.
up.
I didn't
Stop
ask them to do
asking
it. They just do
questions
it.
to the.
All right,
You know,
if you're able to
Mr.
send
Nice
me any of the
Doge,
contact information of these people, I'd love to speak to them.
No, if I can find someone. Just there's so many of them.
Or if there's so many
Why
of them,
is-
you'd be able to
Also,
find one,
Nice
right?
Nice Doge, get a better mic, mate, please. That fucking buzzing noise, that's interference. That's interference on your mic. Get a newer mic. Stop using whatever cheap Connect mic you're using. Like even this mic.
There's apparently a large religious cult of children who worship him and create alt accounts across various social media platforms to promote him. Right. And we haven't even gotten to the contents of the actual FNAF server yet. You see, for a kid server, I'm not too sure why Nice Doge feels the need to include an exotic dancer or a hooker assassin who for cash. There even used to be a job that has since been removed and has now been replaced with the creepy uncle who stalks children at the Freddy's Pizzeria or on the streets. Again,
yes, the
Nice
creepy
Doge
uncle.
denies any responsibility and claims
Uncle
that his
Larry.
staff members are the ones who pressured him into adding them.
I did tell my staff to go easy on the content. That's for sure. We need to add less non-children-friendly content, which is something that I'm trying to control. Like the staff wanted it, not me. Okay.
Yes, I'm sure your staff were the ones who forced you to add Busty Chica into your server. But what I'm sure most of you have been waiting for is for me to address the allegations made against Nice Doge. These allegations stem back from a screenshot taken of a Discord chat where an alleged 15-year-old girl admits to dating Nice Doge while he was in his 20s. I was able to confirm the validity of the screenshots as well as the age of both the girl and Nice Doge. Given that the girl was a minor at the time and probably wants nothing to do with this video, I will be censoring her name and Discord account for her privacy. So, given that the screenshots are in fact real and the ages line up, are the allegations true? This is what Nice Doge had to say when I asked him. And just a side note, if you're wondering why his responses sound munted, Nice Doge was using a dollar store mic with push to speak during this interview, so a lot of his sentences have the beginning and ends cut off.
No.
See, stop using push to speak. That's the thing. when you're trying to defend yourself in a legal setting, or even just in general.
Look, I was never dating.
What was the situation then?
What was the
Just normal friends,
situation?
not that stupid, what do you call it, crap, which I can assure you that's not exactly how it was, okay?
I'm just wondering because I saw her DM where she said that you guys dated.
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Because she likes to do that to people. Like, she does it to a lot of people. Those freaking
Oh yeah,
managers,
sure,
those
nice
staff managers who
Doge.
work for my server, they
Why
got
would
demoted
she
for
go
staff abuse and I
after
just got rid of
you?
them. So they started like gathering up fake evidence and
No, seriously.
going around just.
Why the fuck would just some random fucking teenager go after you then? You're not being gang stalked, mate. Like, you're not being gang stalked. Like, at all. You are not being gang stalked.
Talking to scummy people and yeah, like I still consider her as a friend. I just want her to stop going around lying to people. That's about it, really. Okay.
How old is she?
Absolutely no idea. She's probably older than she looks. A few times I actually remember her saying that she was older. Like she literally said that she was older than she looks. Like she used to say that a lot last year, I think it was.
So you never had an intimate relationship with her?
Really, no. Me and said I wanted to be your friend, and I just thought nothing of it and said, okay, maybe if that's what you want, but. I even said to her I didn't want it to be that type of relationship, and I just wanted to be a friendship, and she kept on.
You're pathetic,
like,
nice Doge.
stretching it and stuff.
Am I able to see any of these private conversations between her and you?
For God's sake, she asked me. Yeah, that's right. She said to me that I have a cute voice. Like, what the? Seriously, I don't know why she was saying stuff like that. Seriously.
Send the screenshots. Send the fucking receipts, dude. Quit being a pussy. Send the fucking receipts. Easiest way you could clear up everything. That is like, this is the easiest way to clear up any Discord stuff. Receipts. You send the fucking entire chat log. Everything. Every fucking message between you and this one person. You send it. Screenshot every fucking convo with them. Because if you know that this shit's gonna happen, it's probably best to kind of cover your ass. I feel like it would be better if you were able to cover your ass. Right?
Like, are you able to screen record or screen share or something?
Okay, like, I don't mind sending you some of this
yeah,
crap.
sure.
It's just, some things are something... I'm a very, to myself type of person. I don't like sharing DMs sometimes, but I'd like to show you some of these
I'm looking
things.
at
Just hold on.
the TFT
Things
marketplace.
like, at the time when she was attempting to date me, which I kept on telling her
Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
not learning my
interested.
address, fuckheads.
I just kept on saying stuff, you and I should run away together and all that. And I kept saying to her, you need to stop this. I don't know how old you are. I kept saying stuff like that.
Did you ever think to block her?
I just don't block people that easily. People are weird at times, and just don't mind. Like, I just got this thing where I don't care. Like, it's just how she is. Like, it's how I see it, basically.
I thought you would have blocked someone if they were trying to say that they were going to run away with you and all this weird stuff if they were a minor.
No idea if she was a minor or not.
You should have, mate.
Didn't really care. Like, I was just... You see, I got things in my life, like, other things to worry about. Whatever, you can have this screenshot. She does say she loves me in the thing. I don't know why she would say that. Like, I even encouraged her that I didn't love her. Like, seriously.
She says, I love you, cute. So wait, do I lose my team mod? There's no messages deleted in between I love you and cute. What do you reckon she was saying cute to?
Yeah,
it just seems out of the
instantly
blue.
there. You deleted a message. What is this? Twist to top or? Sorry, I'm looking at cosmetics. The Sinner's Shade? Just a hat. That looks funny. You don't want to buy it real quick. I got like enough. There we go. Aha. Nothing was seen.
She responds like 15 minutes later saying cute.
I can't remember.
You smiled and laugh reacted to the I love you.
16 minutes
I just
afterwards.
randomly put that on there because I do that sometimes. Like, I don't actually want to date that person. Like, I probably just put it on there. Like, she used to send me emojis too, like, and then I just started sending her emojis.
So there's you didn't delete any messages between I love you and cute.
So based off the interview, as well as what I've seen and presented, there is still no evidence at all to suggest that he is a... Although there is no conclusive evidence to suggest that he is a pedophile in any way, it is extremely strange that Nice Doge wouldn't block a minor who repeatedly made sexual advances towards him and would even consider a 15-year-old girl his friend while he's in his 20s. Again, I do have my suspicions that Nice Doge may have deleted some messages before sending me the screenshots, but that's just my opinion and I have zero evidence to back it up. During the interview, he would repeatedly tell me that he had more screenshots to send me, but whenever I tried to follow up and get these screenshots, he would just change the subject or not respond at all. What's even more concerning is what Nice Doge said during the end of the interview.
FFP wasn't really her thing. She used to come on it just to date some of the staff on it. Just like all the staff told me they all freaking had her as a date, and I said, what the hell are you going on about? Like seriously, like on the FNAF, like seriously.
She used to date staff.
She used to date the staff, yeah. Like some of them used to decline, and just some dodgy fellows that we ended up kicking off. I didn't know what they were. I kept asking their ages. I kept saying, hey, why are you dating her? How old are you? And they just wouldn't answer. Like, yeah.
And these were staff members? What were their names?
A few of them. I can't remember their names. They're not here anymore. I kicked them off the staff team. They were pretty abusive people. They were terrible people. They were.
If these claims are true, that would mean a 15-year-old girl has potentially dated many adults within the staff community. Again, Nice Doge wouldn't provide any names for me despite me prying and prying. I feel like I'm only scratching the surface of the cluster that is this server.
Thank you, Bub Games. Expo released a video. This stream is probably going to get age restricted. No. Banned from Gmod Pony RP. Dear God. What? Let's... The TF2 video. There's a good one I want to get. What was it? Hang on. Oh, yeah. What was it? Maybe I can find it. Yeah, here we go. This is the channel. Because they've been releasing some stuff recently, and I want to look it over. I want to look over it. So this channel, Two Idiot Germans. I'll go ahead and just subscribe. See? I always subscribe, guys. Server blight. Okay, so we have 4 videos we're going to watch. I'm going to start from the beginning. Hell yeah, welcome to Thunder Mountain, boys. I've never played this map. Sniper. Oh. I'm gonna say this was probably filmed in Gmod. What up? I love that he just said KY. Keep yourself safe. That's what he said. What up, gays? Where y'all at? Oh, mama. Spy! Oh, spy. Oh my god, that's actually good animation. I know, man, y'all are bad. Keep yourself safe. You too. See, I'm being child friendly, YouTube. Keep yourself safe, you guys. Idle server, bullshit. Why can't I disconnect? You're trapped. Come out. Come out. Come out. You're trapped. 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 Payload. 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 Yeah, whenever I play fucking TF2, I play as either Pyro or Scout. Because I suck as every other class. Keep yourself safe. How are you doing that? You have to keep yourself safe. How are you moving like that? Leave while you still can. Bruh! You just got your knife stolen! What? Hear that again. No! Engineer! Don't let it take you alive. That is actually so cool. Yeah, just run, 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 sniper! Time to get a quick shot. Oh shit! Dixalot fell to a clumsy, painful death. Disconnect. Oh, the game crashed. Interesting. Okay. So the series is called Server Blight. Is it over? Okay, here we go. We're moving on to the migration. Dixalot disconnected. Left the game. Probably still do Mandela in a bit, once this is over. What? No. I'm having so much fun. Good for you.
Sentry going up.
Sentry going up. It seems like it infects this, these players. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Are there any bad guys? I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Shut up. I'm having so much fun. 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 Oh my god, not another one of these motherfuckers. Go away. Blockless, go away. You're done. I don't care about this crap. Go away. Vanish. Yeah, I see this every time I stream on Kick. This scam. It's the same fucking thing. Go away. Piss off, dude. Migration happened. I didn't even get to pay attention because I was so distracted by all this stupid shit.
Are there any bad guys?
You know what? Lads, if you ever need a voice actor, someone to just, you know, help you, hit me up, lads. Hit me up, lads. This is awesome. I would love to be in this project. That is actually insanely creepy. Goodbye. Yeah, everyone left the game. Goodbye. No one's dealing with this spooky shit. The next one I think is longer. The actual video server blight is apparently fucking longer. So this one's 11 minutes. Subtitle. Oh. Do they have subtitles on? Okay, cool. Drain damage. Hector.
KYS? That bitch tells me KYS? Fucking pyromanes.
Hey, fuck you!
Aaron? Go soldier. We're gonna carry this team to victory.
I love the voice actor here.
Move out!
Let's go, fuck 'em up!
There we go. Dealt with that. No.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, we got this!
I got you.
Me and the lads. I wish I...
Let's go, fuck 'em up.
I actually wish I had someone to play TF2.
Yeah, man.
Go bind? But bind K kill in console. How do I activate the console? I would love to do that. It's a bum. I love the TF2 music.
One guy? Aaron, we're gonna get stomped. No one plays these community servers, man. Let's play casual.
Nah.
What's your deal with casual, man?
What? Oh shit!
Aaron?
It's
good?
one of the characters from the previous two.
What?
We have to leave.
Didn't you say...
I know that name. We have to leave.
Someone who just joined? What do you mean?
Leave. Now.
Okay. What the fuck? Why can't I leave?
Shit. Kill bind.
I can't. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Stop, dude. If this guy's cheating, who cares? We can just Alt F4 anyway.
Okay.
We just carried the whole game. Some script kiddie's got nothing on us.
Some script kitty. That is actually some good...
Let's fuck this guy up.
I'm with him on this.
Yes!
Yo, Heavy. You with us?
We go together.
Idiot.
We go together like that.
Fuck? There's no one here.
Red team is full.
Let's keep going.
Matt. We shouldn't.
Yeah, we should. I'm getting that Uber.
No! You idiot! You idiot! Read him. You okay?
What? Yeah, that's...
I love the sounds. I love TF2. Like it is
What the
honestly-
fuck?
Check on him.
Okay. Aaron?
Aaron? Ego Raptor? Yeah. I'm not dealing with that crap.
Yo, Heavy.
Heavy, are you alright? We go together. You should go. What the fuck? We go together. It says they're dead now. Safety. It infected him. We have to leave. Leave the map on last. We jump into the pit.
Yeah.
I like that. Fine. Don't. Trying to trick us.
Let's keep going.
Server blight. Item. Spawn. What? Jesus. Poor lad. He's glitching out of reality. He is dying. Is this Evan? I am so cold. Shotgun. Not even lying, this is actually kind of cool. Server Blight. Snow Doom. Is dead. Regenerate. Fuck! That was bait.
What?
I saw that thing before.